Ịdị ebube, ịdị ebube ebube, esoro amara ụzọ m mama eze m mama Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God. Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God. Ịdị ebube, ịdị ebube ebube, esoro amara ụzọ m mama eze m mama Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God. Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God. Ịdị ebube, ịdị ebube ebube, esoro amara ụzọ m mama eze m mama Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God. Biafrans are able to go up and take that country, to possess their land from coast and to the sea. Though the giants may be on our way to hinder, God must surely give us victory. Only move on to the righteous side. Move on with Simon, ever move on to the righteous side of God. Hallelujah, move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side. Move on to the righteous side of God.
It's time to break loose from the chain. It's time for our freedom, Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for the black man to suffer. The truth we say, Africa will rise at the right time, and the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no, so stay away. The sun is risen from the east, and the Messiah you're waiting right here, and no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice, freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra, freedom. Freedom the Kano. Oh, song of salvation, freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra, freedom. Freedom the Kano. It's time to break loose from the chain. It's time for our freedom, Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for the black man to suffer. The truth we say, Africa will rise at the right time, and the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no, so stay away. The sun is risen from the east, and the Messiah you're waiting right here, and no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice, freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra, freedom. Freedom the Kano. Oh, song of salvation, freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra, freedom. Freedom the Kano. Freedom the Kano.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Oro?
Hello? Obalan? Obalan?
Don't
You want to go back in service and the woman?
Referendum, I beg you, I want to go to get on Gaman.
I don't know. I'm going to be film.
Biafra, Edine Referendum, Gogo Abusi, catching Iba, I'm a living in Rome, Gogi Square, Iki Iba, Edminian. I'm on my 1st February 2024. Ku Biafra, Edipumili, Edine Referendum. So me kunde ri fa ko really to na vi before was so combien c'est abaranon
how obara
oro
awo ko poso magani territoire ni ne igidum nzuse
pom utom eri tonyin to ga bafian iba amede bungi do am so na vi eri tonga ga tingi ba du ne ge ma tingi dangania de mo ga ma tingi dangania ko bu dra tingi dangania an e bu lu ga chan lu ko mo de bu lu ga chan lu then ne le be Biafra ni le bo bro robo Biafra na wala so so li no
Unzi manzi adinamindo an watan na bro yero iri idinna from unzi manzi
abajo yomti
iri na from lo mi ya kombi
lo bi agubo dio eno do de ne na yiri ano uru bi so ko dio uru nya ko uru na mojo bo mo tong na mi oro se be ni na zo mo bro su se ne de wo ni furo awa abi ana zo fu me be ayin po madana ku Gmail address ala be ndi sefu amono photo ala be ayin local government bo amom be afre ku eku county ne ge be fi mambe se ge be fi sterefu ese no county ala zo we mo go no local government tiano Biafra ne ne bozo madam ne bon bo no njaba àwọn tete ko local government no mpoma go ni mpo fiari ni lese ku county ono baga ko county ni mpo mete ku district ese ko ye ko one so mo go bo yi fo me me ti izure mo na fo e bo bi Gmail fo e le bo bi county fo amono local government fo e le bo bi ma po zone odo si go no go really vote for on vote amono referendum ko no
unge temi mo vote
etie bo nyono na swidi po nke tie bo godo na gona mo yego etie bo na gona mo yego ekebo mo po ekebo mo po ma bo meje digidiga bo meje po di isugwe 18 enyono na su iri vote utanga yo godo ne bo me vote ndaba yo godo ne bo me vote e fure we godo ne bo me no godo ne bo man godo ne bo man janga bo mo levu afre me nyono na su iri vote mo be me nyi so na bi e be nyono na su iri vote
how mbo jangwanga o bi zo we no no bre mo go ge lo bi zo o bi zo ba ba e zo na ro ma ga ndo mo mbo e tun zo si go no wori ya no go zo na me ga su memu
for zo ngeti e to mo yem agi sempre e to mo si uvo umnuzu singi amezenge bi tuebe singi masinge gezuke na wi mole bombi uvu singi mo gogo agbagboro state executive imami ebunogu onkizoro ebuno mambi iri tapu ebunogo ebebe singi me weri eri suwe me bom edo ba gebe singi me suwe noro yagare degela kenge sunye
mbo kono uzgo ke mekme gele bovrom
vraiment no mogro abazanga ma office of govo anyi kpogi anyi mpozo singi gemeku obvious singi gemeku phone awa abi amono android anogo enwebe na ogodo ngebu no be ngenyi kpomeku android phone ovomo bonyi android phone zo bo de ogodo one ma bazi ma yan meto ma frefre mo na ogodo one e mo mege e bo ge yine wuye ma phone de wuye edede frame wuye gonyi ma bugi email address mo de ni sanga di phone no eri phone ku mo yan ma tele ku digital voting
Je bari kagono.
Uwe.
Yamjan ga view of you please. If you put one down to name.
You go talk
manga di je.
You go talk you need to step out. You need to step out.
I didn't be you.
Go ka you need to step out.
I didn't be you.
Ka go back to the after me di
Manga.
Oro.
Obaman.
Don't agree.
No, you want to go Biafra in service and the woman.
Referendum avec I want the schools who can
I don't know. I'm going to be film.
Biafra, in a referendum emo, go Agbose, catching Iba, I'm a living in Rome, go Gizwe, Ikiniba, Irminian. I'm on Madaneku, 1st February 2024, go Biafra, Eli in a self-referendum emo. So me gunde ri fa ko ri to na bi before was so combien c'est ça par non
how Obama
oro
awo ko po so ma gani oh teri to ni ne igidum nzuse
pom uto eri to yin to ga ba fian iba amede bu ni na mu na bi eri to ga tin ba du na ge ma tin dangania de mo ga ma tin dangania ko bu dra tin dangania ngan e bu to ga chan du ko mo de bu to ga chan du then le le Biafra ni le di bo ro Biafra na wo la so to li no
Unzi manzi adinamindo ayotenda brewero iri ijinna from unzi manzi
abajo yomti
iri na from no me dia kombi
ulu bi akubojo elu zo de ne na yiri ano ulu bi so abojo ulu nyepo ulu no mojo bo mojo no mi oro se beri ne no zo mo bro su se ne de wo ni furo awa abi ana zo fu mebe ayin po madanku Gmail address alaga be ndi safe amono photo alaga be eyin local government amom Biafra ku eku county ne ge be fi ma be se ge be fi sterefu eseno de ne eseno go county all the we mo go no local government tiano Biafra ne ne bozo madam ne bom bo no njaba àwọn tete ku local government no mpoma go ni mpo fiari ni lese ku county ono baga ku county ni mpo mete ku district ese ku ward so mo go boyi ni fo meme ti izure mo na fo e bo bi Gmail fo e le bo bi county fo amono local government fo e le bo bi ma po zone o do si go no boro ri vote for on vote amono self referendum kono
unge pia mi mo vote
etie bo nyono na swili vote nge tie bo go na kana mo yebo etie bo na
Yes, we don't come, and we don't come. And as you go, like we touch national anthem some more. Before they say how media department go start broadcast, they no touch Biafra national anthem. Like we touch national anthem. Oh.
to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh Fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. Now waving standard which embolden thee free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscared we'll pass. When we are poised the wind of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets peal the glorious song of victory. We score all might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from dying in pitfall. Guide all our movements lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this kind a land of righteousness. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. We salute all Biafrans joining us this evening, morning, and afternoon, and night, depending on your time zone. We salute the existence of our Supreme Leader, the existence of our eternal leader, the existence of the former president of Biafra, the existence of the heroes and heroines of Biafra who have fought the test of time to make sure we now understand the reason why we must carry that fight to the finish. We salute the Obatobie, the Itiare Kondo, the Ikboki of our time, the stone that the builders rejected that has become the chief cornerstone, the Ekberimaristic Ekberima Prime Minister that has Ekberimarized every mumu and morons in the entire world. Without this Ekberima that they call him, without this short man in Finland, without this criminal that they call him, without this boy in Finland is causing us trouble in Nigeria. This boy is not allowing us to sleep. This small boy in Finland. Without this boy, as they describe him by the one Nigerian foolish people, all of you in Biafra land would have been sleeping with racket on your heads. Biafra land would have been in the hands of Fulani terrorists. So when you see these men and women, these gallant men and women in uniforms, marching in the street of Biafra, it is through the tenacity and the courage, the focus, the determination, the concentration, and the synergy that all of you have put in to make sure our Prime Minister defend Biafra land. It is one thing to have thousands and millions of Biafrans, but yet another thing to have one formidable one that can stand the test of time. After Mazinam Dekano, we found another savior who has become the nightmare to one Nigeria. And to this very day, we say, may his existence continue to increase. May the strength of Chukwokike give him all the wisdom and understanding, the support and security to see that he finish the work that Chukwokike has started using him to do. Biafran people, we salute you, and if I say I don't know how to say thank you to you guys, then maybe I will be making a mistake. But at this very point, I know how to say that thank you. It's only that I don't know what to use to measure the thank you to Biafrans back home, because you guys have really suffered the brunt of one Nigeria for ages, and you have taken your stand to make sure that the terrorists are brought to an end. And on the launching of the Biafra e-voting portal, Biafra back home have done something remarkable. They have shown the entire world that they have been the people inside the pit, and they have shown their willingness and their synergy to pull out of the shit. So we are very, very happy to Biafra people back home for how far they have casted their vote. Please continue to help others, continue to put other people through on how to cast their vote, on how to input their data into the system. And please do not use the word you are voting for somebody. No, we are not voting for anybody. You cannot vote for anybody because you cannot use somebody's face to vote. You can only help the person during the process of his or her voting. You guide the person, you put the person through. The person will prepare all information, the names, the email address, and the login password and logout password must be there. You must prepare the photo of the person, which you get from the person. You get the name of the village, you get the name of the county and the name of the state, the telephone number, the country of residence, or the continent of residence also, if it's in Africa or Europe or America or Antarctica or Australia or Austria, you must get all this information. It is the person that owns those information that is casting his or her vote and not you. So you're helping the person to impute the data onto the system. Help the person, show the person what to do, let the person understand the electoral process, and sit back inside the toilet. The last place you can ever describe to be smelly is when somebody is pooing inside the toilet. You say, hey, this shit they smell well. Hey, who put this guy poo? He they smell well. Oh. Hey. But I tell you, this is the most comfortable place that a Biafran can sit down and cast this e-vote. Inside toilet while pooing. As that shit they smell, you could just carry phone for hand like this. You just the press. Before you know it, you don't cast him vote finish. Without going to line up in the road, without going to stay at the headquarters of Onitsha or Umuahia or Aba or Kwaibo or Federal Housing to go and line up in the line. Then at the end of the day, you hear one bullet. Bah, 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 bah. Everybody start running. 100 people went to the polling unit. At the end of the day, 18 people went back. And the 80 people that went back alive, some of them had broken legs. Some of them had broken eyes. Some of them had broken hands. Some of them even went with half leg, while the other 20, I said 100 went to, now 80 went back. From the 80 that went back now, they all sustained injuries in one way or another. Then 20 have been picked by what? The stray bullet. And they are gone. But they went to go and cast vote, to exercise their civic right, to make sure that they vote criminals into power that will steal their future, jeopardize the future of their children, steal their dreams, steal their dividends of democracy, steal everything that they have, destroy their community with oil spills and exploitation, that your water now in the stream cannot be useful for you to drink again. We are presenting a Biafra to you that you will be able to understand what development, what democracy, what your resources are being used for. So we welcome all of you, and we say a very big thank you to the government of Biafra, the entire cabinet, from the de facto to the government in exile, from every cabinet member to the ministers. We salute all of you. And the donors that make sure the watches of Biafra is healthy and healthy. When I mean healthy and healthy, we look for pin to change or to surface a gun. We have that pin available. Then now talk of the almighty Ogunigwe. The almighty Ogunigwe of Biafra is doing wonders. America Wonder, so this one is not America Wonder again, as they used to say. It is Biafra Wonder, Ogunigwe, Biafra Wonder. So with our Biafra Wonder, we are very, very happy to Biafran people who are making sure they use all their tithe and offering to pay to Biafra Liberation Army. These men and women you see that are marching on the street of Biafra here, they are the men that we are talking about. These men you see here. See those men marching? Those are the men. Those are the men that are making the things happen. Those are the men that are protecting your lands from the terrorists. Those are the men and women that do not allow Biafra land to be turned to Abuja, Borno, Sokoto, Benue, Niger, Medugri, Zamfara. These men here are doing the needful. If you are in Delta, and then terrorism is not disturbing you in Delta, it is because of these men. They are holding the entrance of Biafra land. That you don't feel the terrorists in your own Delta or one village in Akwa Ibom or in Uyo or in Oron, it is because these men and women are blocking the entrance of these terrorists coming into Biafra land from the gate. When you hear of the entrance of the East, the old Eastern region, these men and women are the ones doing it. So if you think, oh, you have a comfortable and a comfort zone where you are making a very big mistake. Understand that these are the men. And if you don't come back to realize what is actually happening, you may be the next scapegoat. So wake up, cast your vote, encourage your family. We are here to answer some questions and put help to some people that may be having difficulties so that they will understand more and more of what they need to do. Thank you so much. And with me in the house, I have my minister 247 and my minister 555 Vision. So Minister 247, over to you, sir. Carry the mic. There we
go. Mazi Sonny. Thank you so much, my honorable minister, for info. And I thank you, my co-honorable in the House, Mazi 555 Vision, Paul Onwubiko, and the Biafrans all over the world. Thank you all for being there. Thank you for casting your votes. And thank you for still trying to make it possible for those that are not knowledgeable enough to get the knowledge and to get the information. Thank you for spreading the information, and thank you for helping those that don't know how to cast their e-voting to do it. Thank you all. We are into this moving trend together, and we are not stopping because our train has no brake. Our train, there is no pilot to talk to. There is no crew. You are the crew. You are the passenger. And the plane has been destined to a certain place, and that particular place is no other but Biafra land. And we are not going to get moved. We are not moved. We will not be moved until we get our destination. So Biafrans all over the world, I greet you all with love. Anywhere they look from, they see from the eye, they hear. I want to make we remember, say, our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you see the way he did. In other words, that thing where they happened before, is still they happen. And I want us to remember as well that the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started shouting and the fighting is still going on. The people he was shouting and telling us, these people are coming, they are coming, they are coming, prepare. And we were busy dining, whining, and enjoying ourselves. it is still happening. That are still coming in numbers, that are increasingly coming, and we must increasingly add up. Like our Prime Minister said, it's a season of fire. We are now in season of fire. Every one of us must work.
Festival of fire.
Festival of fire. Thank you. I think tomorrow being Monday, I will host a program, Festival of Fire, and you will receive fire. The anointing will be so much tomorrow. Yeah, the anointing will be so much. Yeah, Festival of Fire. And this Festival of Fire, people will get delivered. You know, many, and when you look at what, go to Twitter space, you see people saying, I've never been in this Biafra for first time. This is my first time of joining this movement. This is my first time. How do I make my donation? This is my first time. How do I do my voting? How do I get my card? I say, you never even come. You never do now card, your ID card you want. Cool down. So we are making progress, and all thanks to our Prime Minister, like Mazi Sonny said, that thing in Finland. They say na short man, they say na homeless man, they say na poor man, they say na illiterate man. But we love him, and he is doing what much more than you that are educated as you call yourself. And we love him for who he is, and we love our leader Mazen Kano, who have instigated that fire in him, and it is burning. Today, we are the children of Mazi Simon Ekpa, given birth by Mazi Simon Ekpa, just because he listened to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Today, here we are. We are not stopping. We must continue, for it is Festival of Fire until everybody, this fire, it go catch everybody, go enter everybody. You know, fire. If you know the way TB Joshua go do like this, fire. Now, so you go there burn our enemy. Because tomorrow we are going to ensure that we will tell our PM to release fire. The fire will begin to consume those who be enemies, so that they go repent. No be fire where we know they pray, die. No. Now the fire go burn you inside. The fire go purify you. You go be pure like gold. You go repent to do the right thing. So, Mazi Sonny, I go hand over here until the microphone come back again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Machineke. The microphone will come back because we're already seeing some questions on the comment section, and we will attend to all of them. Before we go on, Minister 555, carry the mic, please. Devo.
Thank you so much, my Minister Barawa Sonny. Just Ray 247. My greetings to you all members of media team, the government in exile, lovers of freedom all over the world. We greet you all because what we are doing is what Nkukika Abiyama has asked us to do. We are 555 vision. I am serving Biafra with a 555 vision, and our vote is what we need. Our PM and the government in exile needed only about 20 million voters for Biafra to be declared. And it seems like a government in exile is something new. And our PM and our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, keep opening our eyes. Our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, says that if you want to hide any secret to a black man, put it in the book. Then, if you want to know the secret which they hide on you, you have to go back to book. That's why, as we are marching forward, our PM come up with this glorious history of creating government in exile. We found out that the government in exile started since 87 BC. till this 2024 we are into. All powerful countries in this world have entered one government in exile and another. All powerful people in this world has gone to exile and one another. And what we are doing is to make sure that we restore the dignity of Biafrans. We have found out the reason referendum does not exist in Nigerian law, and we have found out the reason they removed history out of Nigerian school curriculum. It is because of things you can see. History, they removed everything, and here we have the opportunity to bring the history back to our people. Your vote and the referendum has been something they removed from you since time immemorial. The referendum which Nigerian government removed out of Nigerian constitution is kind of a woman that got married, and the woman has no option of divorce, undermining the maltreatment she has been receiving. Then you have no option of leaving the marriage, and you have no option to ask for divorce. That's why they instead of something they called ethnic cleansing. Instead of you leaving the marriage, you enter underground. 6 feet. That is the simple meaning of ethnic cleansing. And they come with Ruga. You have no electricity. You have no good road. You have no history in the school, and the information is power. Here today, we have come up to break the camel back with a bunch of history. We've been doing it long time ago, and we have come with the power of Chukwukikabiam to make sure we deliver this information and they take what they call approbeche of vote we are into today. Your vote is something that will bring you out of the darkness you are into. Out of darkness you have been suffering into Nigeria. They remove electricity out of Nigeria, but Nigeria gave electricity to other neighboring countries in Africa. But in Nigeria, you don't have electricity. You have to vote for your electricity. You have to vote for healthcare. You have to vote for good water, running water. You have to now vote for job opportunities. You have any risk you think you have ever taken in your life, it is time for you to take the last risk by voting. That's why we are calling on you to make sure that anybody around you gave and they passed their vote. Thank you, my minister, 247 Abarawa, for giving me this opportunity to speak while I am waiting to return again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wacheneke. Dear friends, we encourage you all to go and cast your vote, and we will be highlighting some comments in the comment section, which will help us to pick up some questions, and we will do some display on the screen as well. Mazichuku Omunakwe said this voting is a must and do, and no talking the talk. We must apply all talk through the e-voting referendum exercise. Let us go in not one person's journey. The long-awaited Biafra referendum is here. Another person here says, what if the person doesn't have phone? Okay, if one person doesn't have phone, you have phone, fine. Call the person. Ask the person for all the information needed to cast the vote. Now, when you go to the website, Now we have pasted the link of the voting in the Biafran Gov website. When you visit the website, you will see vote. Click on that vote button, it will take you there. We will display the website here to the screen. What you need is the name of the person, email address that the person has created, and the password. Before you create an email address, the person that will own that email address will be the one to give you the name, the first name, the last name, the telephone number to that person, the date of birth of that person, the country of uh, residence of that person or country of origin or where the person is resident as you are helping the person to create the email. So every information about that email that you have created is for the person, it's not for you. Just call the person, ask him all the information, the name, the last name, the phone number, the date of birth, and then have the person on phone, help the person to create the email, and the password will come out, and then you write it down. You have created the email for the person. That email is not for you. You don't have ownership to it. And when you try to log into that email from your location now, it will ask you to confirm the phone number that was used to register the email. It is not your phone number, it's the phone number of that person. So that tells you that the ownership of that email is not yours. You're not the owner of that property. It is that person that called you to say, please help me create the email. So after you have created the email and password for the same person, and the person owns that information, the person wants you to help him make use of that same information there to impute the data on the system. The person is still on phone with you. Now you will now hear that the person have more information to do to the completion of the voting in this process. Going to the website, you ask the person. The first thing that is asked here is your email. It gives you the email. The password, it gives you your login. Okay, you're now in the portal. As you are now inside the portal, it will now tell you that your email is confirmed and you are asserting that you want to use your email to cast your vote to the Biafran referendum of the United States of Biafra. You click yes, you acknowledge. The person is on phone with you, confirming every step by step. You're helping the person to input his or her data on the system for the person to cast his or her vote. You're not the one voting, it's that person that is casting the vote. You go down, it will ask you for the name, ask the person the name, it gives you, you type it. The person is with you, asks you for the last name, you type it. You go down, it now asks you for the state of the person, you type it. It asks you for the continent of the person. If the person is in Africa, if it's in Europe, America, Antarctica, Australia, it gives you, or Asia, you type in. You go to the next stage. It asks you for the country of the person, the name of the country of residence. The countries that will show up will depend on the continent that you have chosen before. If you choose Africa as a continent, all the countries that will be enlisted now when you come to the country timeline will be showing every country in Africa. It will not go and show countries that are in Europe if you had chosen Africa as the continent. If you had chosen Europe as a continent, all the countries now will show up on the country section, will be showing up all names of countries in Europe. You pick the one that is of the person's country of location or residence. You go. It goes on. Asks you again of the address of the person. You put. It asks you of the telephone number of the person. You put. Asks you of the country code of the person. You put before you put the phone number. It takes you down again. You say now you are a Biafran. You say yes. It now asks you, are you a male or female? If the person is a male or female, it will tell you, say, I be male. Click male for me. You click. Okay. Do you have disability? You ask the person, is your eye blind? Is your leg get problem? Or your hand or anything get problem for your body? You say yes or no. Put the one where you say him be. If you say him be blind person, he know the year well, now disability be that. If in hand know they work well, or in leg they do like epilepsy, he go tell you, you go put down yes or no. You go to the next stage. It will take you down and say, choose the state of Biafra of the person. The person will tell you, say, I be from Alanso State, oh, I be from Aludo State, oh. Is they on phone with you? They help and put the thing for system. You choose the state. The state where you choose, it will now take you down to the county. Now, when you hear of state, just like Nigerian contraption is one country now, one country. Then you now go to states. Now you dey hear of like Enugu State, Akwa Ibom State. You so you go take to the state, but you will not hear anything like Enugu State or Akwa Ibom State. In the name of Nigeria, you're going to hear them in the name of Biafra, Biafra land. That is the country. So you now look at all the 40 states of Biafra that were created. He go don't know the state where he belong from the map that came out. He could tell you in state, whether na Aludo State or Alanso State. To tell you, okay, I'm from Alanso. You click Alanso for him. You go down in there with you on phone. They give you every information. Because he no get phone. But you get internet phone that you can help him do the thing. So you're helping him or her to impute the data in the system. You are not voting for him. So as you finish for the state, you go down to the county. He go tell you the name of his county. You go click. He go tell you the name of his village now. You go say type your name of village or community. You go type. To now come down to where you say, now, do you agree that you want to vote for the Biafra referendum? You go say yes. You go now tell you, say, now choose yes or no. You either vote yes for Biafra or you vote no. When you click yes, you go tell him, say, make I click yes, he say yes. Okay. Now yes and no, they now you go open the mouth, say, click yes for me or click no for me. If you click yes, the next thing will show you submit. You go submit the certificate to come and say you don't vote for that. The information that has been imputed on that system now is not your information. It is the person that was on phone with you that tell you, I don't have Android phone, I don't have Apple phone, I don't have Microsoft phone. Please help me put all this information for me and let my name be registered on the system. Do you understand now? You have helped the person to do what? To impute his or her system, his or her details into the system. Then he or she has casted the vote. No be you cast vote for a person. Do you hear me so? Now, if the person may say press no to the vote, by the time you press no, there is option that will come out. And as you press no, you must give a written page of document to show that these are your reasons of voting no against the Biafran self-referendum. When you are able to provide the PDF page, you upload it, just click submit. That is why we don't force anybody to cast the vote. You have the obligation of choosing yes and no. And when you choose no and upload your PDF file to tell your reasons of not voting, we don't have a problem with you. But what we want to educate you is that your vote of yes is vote to Biafra and vote for freedom. Vote to end of massacre, vote to end of kidnapping, vote to end of the slaughter of babies, women, and children and men. Vote to end the Islamic Jihadist Organization of One Nigeria. Vote to end the people that are planning to come and kidnap you in your communities. Vote to end the fact that since you were born, you have not enjoyed what is electricity. You see, since I sat down here now, talking with you people is over 50-something minutes. And before I click live, I was in the studio for like over 30 or 1 hour doing some other things. And the electricity you see here was standing. It did not do film, did not go off. But in One Nigeria, you don't enjoy this. So voting yes for Biafra is voting to have electricity in the future. Voting to have good education. When you vote no, you are telling yourself that you want more Fulani terrorists to come in and kill your women and children, cut babies' heads to pieces, and destroy everybody. So it is your choice to vote yes and no. As a Biafran that have suffered the hegemonic tendency of One Nigeria since 1900 to this very day, after we were massacred in numbers in 1966 to 70s, you should understand the reasons why you should cast your vote. A good and a living Biafran that have brains intact will understand and remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being in detention is one reason for him to cast yes to Biafra referendum. Talk less of you that is outside detention, who is enjoying free air, enjoying water, enjoying the environment, enjoying liberty and everything outside of prison. You have every reason to vote yes to this referendum because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. Before you even come to reconsider yourself as a human being that is walking freely in town. You're walking freely in town because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being in detention. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not take the stand, for them now to kidnap him because he took the stand to fight for your freedom, he will not be in detention. And you that is alive today, you will not be alive now because they would have massacred you a long time ago. Your graves would have become the bed of roses for Fulani Islamic terrorists. That is where they would have been playing and shouting, Allah Abakobar. I'm bringing my voice down because I'm living around them here. May they no come, may they no come carry me. So before they carry me, make I talk and come out first for studio so that all of them go hear and say I talk up. Make una record am now. I say I'm living around them here. They are living around me. So any day when I don't see me, make una know say I dey shout Allah Abakobar for computer and they can't carry me come out. So that is it for the question of this person that asks, what if the person doesn't have phone? You will help the person to input the data in the system while the person will be with you on phone with every information that he has provided. Remember, there is a place that you need to upload the person's photo. So the person will need to just carry in photo snap, send, give you. So you must have a photo shot of the person so that you can upload because that place is there. Another question here or message say, please, I have plenty people that does not have Android phone, but I have voted my own. Okay, just like I have just explained to the other person, do the same thing by helping others and showing them the way. Okay, somebody has just expressed a very good opinion here that the voting platform of the Biafran referendum is easier than logging into Facebook. Very, very easy and simple. Very easy and simple. All you need to do is have all the information when you have your Gmail account and the password. You are good to go. Nothing more. Enter there, click the button, click every button they say, click everything, answer the questions, and then go. You are not going to spend up to 5 minutes casting a vote. It's not up to 5 minutes. So this is what we want people to understand, and then go start doing it and stop complaining. Help others, help others, help others. We're checking more comments and suggestions and questions to see. This person said this voting is very simple and easy. Okay, very simple and easy. The best voting I ever enjoyed that does not cost you sweat. Very good. Does not cost you life. Does not give you stress and anxiety too. This vote saves lives, saved our right, and let us go. All right. So Biafrans are giving good feedback, and the voting system is super cool. Anyone coming with downplaying reportage of the voting system, the person may not be a Biafran or is paid as an agent to come and discredit what we are doing and to give discouragement to others. But understand it very clear that the voting system is very, very easy and the simplest that saves life and saves time. Now, this person says, how can I vote from Germany? How you can vote from Germany is just by you reading this message that we wrote here now. You see the message that is running underneath Biafra self e-voting, Biafra self referendum e-voting started since 1st February 2024. So visit www.biafra biafrarepublicgov.org / to cast your vote. biafrarepublicgov.org and cast your vote. Let's remove that slash so that some of you will not get confused. Let's remove the slash. biafrarepublicgov.org. When you visit the website to cast your vote, click the button, vote button. Click that vote button. Let us bring it to the screen so that you understand us better. Wherever you are, don't bother yourself of how do I go there? How do I cast the vote? I don't have the link. No. The same way you used to make payment to the Biafran Republic Government in Exile website, that is what you're going to do for us. Let's remove the comment. We have seen your question, so we are addressing it now. So when you go here, when you go to the website, biafrarepublicgov.org, when you just visit the website, as it is now, when you visit the website, these are the first things, these are the first two buttons that you will see. These first two buttons here. Energizing our nation. You see donate. You either go here and donate money to the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafran government, or you go here and cast your vote. When I click here, baka, it takes me down to the portal. You see, I have voted with this, my Gmail account here. That is why it shows me you have already responded and you just voted. So if I show you the screen now where it directed me to, it shows me I have already voted. When I click that button of vote, this is what I got. This is what I got. It tells me I have already voted. I have already responded. I have already voted. Why? Because I had voted already with this, my Gmail account. Now, let us show you something else. When you click that button, on the website, that button of vote here on the website, and then it shows you that you have already voted. And then now you want to help another person. Now, I'm going to, I don't know if my mouse can be able, no, my mouse will not be showing the top here. Let me see something. Because we need to show people how to make use of the incognito tab. Now, you want to help your friend to cast our own data into the system. Your friend does not have a Gmail, does not have Android phone. You want to help your friend. Now, let me see if this page can share and share itself very well for people to see what we want to explain. If you come here, is this thing showing up? The black page that shows incognito? Okay.
Not yet, no.
All right. Incognito.
Go to Windows. Go to Windows and look for it, Mazi.
Okay, I'm in Windows now. Is it showing up? Okay.
Yeah, now.
Okay, for example,
you can put it to full screen so that they can see it very well.
Wait, let me see if what I click was actually showing my mouse. Please watch when I move my mouse in the incognito page, whether you see it. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah, we see your mouse.
Okay, all right. Go to this web browser. You see this place, the right new.
Mazi, sorry, tell them that it's the same thing with phone and the computer. Explain to them so that they don't think it's because you are using computer.
Okay, it's the same thing applicable on phone and computer. When you go to the browser, maybe Google Chrome or whichever browser that you're using, look at this new incognito here. Let's see if I can zoom, if I can apply zoom here, whether it will come out when I, okay, no. the H will not come out when I zoom. It's only the main screen that will. Okay, when you come here, these three dots, always check these three dots. New incognito window, new incognito. If I click, it opens this new incognito window. And I see they see my mouse, so
Yeah, we see.
okay.
Oh,
So here now, assuming that I had gone to the website to copy the link. Assuming that I had gone to the website to click the vote button. Mind you, if I went to the website to click this vote button, I want people to understand something. Then it now shows me before, like it showed me before that I have already voted. When I want to come and use this incognito, so now, I should have done what? Sign out with the other email. If I don't sign out with the other email, this new incognito will not automatically pick the other email up. So it is now going to be a new email. So let me do something here and then see if it will open me the website from here for me to be able to enter in this new incognito. So, okay, biafragov.org/donate website. I click vote. You see? Now, as I type Biafra Gov website there now, then I click the vote button. It has now opened this up. I hope everybody saw when it opened this up when I clicked the button.
yeah, we saw it.
So when this now opens up, as it opens up here now, it is not telling me that I have voted again because this is a new incognito. I'm going to use a different email here. The email of another person that I am going to help the person to impute his or her data, since the person does not have a phone, but the person has an email and password. So first and foremost, I will use the person's email to enter. That is the person's email that is showing up here now. I've entered with the person's email. So with this now, I am able to process the next data for the person. I come here, I acknowledge, I record that my email will be included in the response. Then I go through the state step by step. I choose which state the person belongs to according to what the person will tell me. If it is Aba or if it is Adoka, if it is Afema, Igodomingodo or Agbo or Oda or Akbakuboro or Alonso or Ludo or Nioma, I will now know that this is the state that the person is looking for. I will go down. I'm now familiar with the state. I read all this. As a Biafran citizen, you go around and then read all this. This is just to tell you a preamble of the reasons why you must cast your vote. It is either you continue to vote for one Nigeria to continue to massacre you, or you vote for freedom. And it is because of also our leader has been making sure we go out of this contraption. And then they kidnap him and put him there. Now, Biafrans have done what? Continue to do what? Sit at home to demand for his release, and they refuse to release him. And we have not stopped in anything that we are doing. And now we are in the quest of doing what? Restoring the independent state of Biafra, which is the United States of Biafra. Take your time to read all these things and understand what all these things says, so that you will have a ground knowledge of the reason why we are voting. So that when somebody asks you, you can be able to explain. Here now, requirement. You must be a Biafran by birth, born of a mother and father, or who themselves are Biafrans. You must be 18 years and older. You must know your state and county, which serves as your precinct. You must have a passport photo or a phone that can take your passport photo. Your photo must not be more than 2 megabytes. But do not worry yourself about the photo, this thing. When you get there, you upload. If that one does not take, you try another photo, because the system will be responding based on the graphics and based on the traffic that will be coming in. So do not be silenced. Make your voice heard to exit one Nigeria contraption so that you'll be alive. All of you from home and abroad are hereby called to come and do what? Cast your vote. You read all these things through and have a knowledge of it. For us, all this information here are in our head because we make use of them every day. So needless of me going to start reading them. For you that is going to go there, make sure you read all of them. Now, I have read, understood, and I agree. You click. Bam. I confirm that I am 18 years of age or above. I confirm. Bam. Select your continent. Let me say that I am in Africa. I select Africa. Then I come down. They say select your country of residence. Let me, in this case, select my own country of residence. My own country of residence is not Biafra land now, it's this country here, Cape Verde. I click next. I go. It takes me to the next stage. All what you're doing here is what the person that you're helping to process this thing is telling you put for me, because you have already done your own, and then the person does not have Android phone but wants you to help him or her to cache his or her own data into the system. So you come down here. Now say personal details. The person now male or female. For in this case, take male. Person is a male. He said, do you have any disabilities? Yes or no. You don't get disabilities. No. Now you come down. You say first name of the person. Okay, let's say the first name of the person is what? Sonny. Now, the last name is what? Damien. Okay, we go. Then you come down here and they say, what is your religion? Hey, in this case, this person say his own religion is Omenana. So you pick traditional religion. Now the person now say my date of birth is 01, which is the day, which is first day of, now you now see month. DG is day, MM is month. He said first day of January, he said 19 year. He said 1960. Okay. All right. Now say contact information. Select your country code. Now put the country code again, according to the country I choose before, Cape Verde. You now say your phone number now, and now put the phone number. Okay. We now continue. You now say add your photo. When you click add photo or file, you see here they say browse. You click browse. When you click browse, this must have been the photo that you see the photo in your phone or inside your computer, which person have sent to you, and then you download and save inside the phone. So just click the photo, select the photo from your gallery, and then upload the photo. I've uploaded the photo now. It now shows uploaded. It shows next. I go next, comes down here to next, and then referendum proposal on the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Only Biafrans are eligible to participate in this democratic process. A proposed declaration of the independent state of Biafra to declare the restoration of the independent state of Biafra and Biafra exit from Nigeria after having attained the status for a state recognition by successfully setting up functional governmental institutions required by international standards. Do you approve? Do you approve this proposed declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra to restore the lost sovereign nation of Biafra from Nigeria, which will be called the United States of Biafra? This is where you make the decision. You choose yes or no. In this case, this person has suffered the brunt of one Nigeria before. Let me, not even this person alone. The generations of this person have suffered the brunt of Nigeria before this person came to be alive. So this person have no doubt than to say, yes, I am voting yes for Biafra referendum. Here now, the person will click next. As he click next, the next thing they ask the person is what? Please select your state and county below. Let's say this person is from Afemai, Igodomingodo state, and then go next. And then we come down to, you say, select your county. And then this person select, this is Afemai, Igodomingodo state counties. All of them will be enlisted here. And you can see something is say created out of former Edo state. Created out of former Edo state. So where your state was created from will always be indicated here. So you come here, you click, you choose, you have Afuzi, Agenebode, Anebete, Auchi, Ewora, Fuka, Ibilo, Ikara, Ikabibo, or Backbone. So let me pick Auchi. All right, I pick Auchi, and then I go next. Now, the next thing is your village and declaration. Please state your village. Let me say the name of my village is Auchi Nde. Okay. It must be what your village is. Okay. That is the name of my village there in this very scenario. Then I confirm that the above information is true. Yes, I confirm. I authorize the Biafra Republic government in Nigeria to include my vote in this democratic process. Yes, I authorize, and then I click submit. By the time I click submit, pakaram, this is what you will see to the screen. You will see that I have just casted my vote. You will see that you have voted. You have just casted your vote to the Biafran self-referendum e-voting. So as easy as this is the voting system. This process applies to your phone, applies to your computer, and applies to any device that is easy to click and input any data and any information. So whatever questions you have or difficulties you have, do well to reach out to us. Do well to reach out to us, and we will put you through, and anybody that is around you will also put you through. Now, if you had to copy the link without clicking from the website to take you there, because some people may say, I click the link, and then the link is not giving me what I want when I paste it. Let us go to Twitter so that we show you something. Because some of you may have made some kind of mistakes, maybe during the time you click the link or on opening the link. So let us say this is, please endeavor in every of your posts, remember to put hashtag Biafra Self Referendum. And then put the link. Now, okay, this screen is showing. Let us explain something to you here. If you happen to copy a link, if you're not just clicking the link to take you there and then you're clicking to copy it to go and paste it somewhere else, when you put your mouse like this, or if you're on phone, if you are on phone and you want to copy this thing, when you click on this link, click on the link and hold until you see an option that shows copy link. But if you just select like this, if you select like this, you have not copied everything. When you select like this and then copy, you have not copied everything. The best thing is when you click on it, if you are using phone or computer, when you press on this link, press it and hold until you now see this option show up where you see copy link. If you copy this link now, copy link. I have copied that link. Now, let me make you understand that that link that I copied will be valid. Let me go to an incognito page again. I will open another incognito page and then explain something to you so that you see that the link I copied there is valid for me. I paste that link here. I paste that link that I copied here. That link that I copied correctly, I paste it here, and then I click enter. You see, that link that I click and copied, I pasted it and then I click enter. It has opened for me. It has opened the website for me correctly. Do you now understand the point? But if you just go and select the link, if you select that link that is pasted on Twitter, like I showed you before here, let's go back there. If you go here now and select this link like this, and copy, you have not copied everything. No. The right thing you do is put your mouse on the link. If you are having a phone, press your finger there and hold it down until option comes out. If you're using a mouse on computer, put your mouse there, click the right button, which is the option buttons of the mouse of a computer. Then these options will show up, which says copy link address. You copy the link. When you copy the link, go back to the incognito tab and then paste it. It will open correctly for you. So these are thousands and many reasons why you need to cast your vote. Now, Ejiofor, who is also a kidnap victim, reveals that while payment of ransom is the only available option to victims and their loved ones, many think insecurity has spiraled out of control with the turns of events in the country that they claim to be in charge of. So what do you think? So what you need to understand here now is that this is the Ejiofor, who has been ex-DSS director. These are the people that Fulani terrorists uses them, send them to come and kidnap Biafrans in Biafra land and take to Abuja, take to Niger, take to Benue, take to all the other parts of the north and then lock them up. Today, they are confessing that they are also victims of kidnapping. So if DSS official is telling you that he's also a victim of kidnapping, what kind of a takia are they playing? This is the reason why you need to vote and cast your vote for Biafra referendum. So please, go and cast your vote for the Biafran referendum. There is another monkey here. Let's see the other monkey. There are some other monkeys here that were making noise. So if you listen to these monkeys here, you will understand that foolishness runs in the veins of these monkeys. These monkeys here on Arise TV tells you that Simon Ekpa is causing havoc in one Nigeria. And they are very proud of their democratic system, a fraudulent democratic system. Yet they complain that even inside the same fraudulent democratic system, that PVCs of people were found inside the gutter, and the same PVC were used to cast vote. But yet they are telling you, tell Simon Ekpa not to come and allow me not to talk again. I want to continue to talk for one Nigeria because I am a fool. Because all of them are foolish. Because Fulani terrorists are killing people instead of them to stand on the truth. Because of the yellow and brown and white envelope that have been given to them, they continue to talk nonsense. Today, their families, their women and children have been kidnapped, heads cut off, and they are still there in the studio, still crying. Why Simon Ekpa, that they said is in Finland, is coming to disturb their democratic system. Their democratic system is not working for them. And Simon Ekpa at this time now is laughing at them. So Biafran people, go and cast your vote. As a Biafran, you have thousands and many reasons to cast your vote. So, Mazuko, Mike, don't come back to you. Carry Mike.
All right, Mazi, thank you so much. I think we would like to entertain some questions. And Biafrans, we are good in typing questions in the comment section. I want us to know that it's not every question you
I
typed
don't
there
put
that
link. Oh.
everybody.
I don't
Huh?
put link. I don't put link. Anybody can join. Come
Okay.
on.
And
Say their
most
place and
important,
ask us their
yes,
questions.
very good.
Copy the
Let
link and put in the
everybody that can join. I'm going to copy the link as well and paste so that let people join. And I want us to I want everybody that want to have anybody that have any question in any way, come in and join us and ask us that question and we will answer your questions. Please, it's important because when you ask your questions through comment section, it's not everybody that will see that might not see. Mazi Sonny might not see. Mazi Paul might not see as well. But when you come inside here, you ask your question, others might learn also from your question. That's why it's important you come here and ask us that your question and you get the answer. Because when you ask through the comment section, you think maybe we saw it and nobody wanted to attend to you. No, it's not true. We are calling you now to join us here as we discuss. And I want you to know that each problem you have, that question you have, you want to ask or you don't want to ask, many people are waiting to hear response to that your answer without knowing it. You think it's only you that is having that problem. It's not only you. Many Biafrans are still having that same problem. So we are waiting for you to call in or join us here so we can know how to help you. I can still see some saying, I want to vote. I don't know how to vote. We are waiting for you to come up here now. Somebody say, Ruben, I can see Ruben Bassi said, I want to vote. You can call inside here now. Let us hear how we can help you. For now, I think I will wait. Okay, Mazepol is gone. Well, this voting is something that we all must know. Say this voting, we need them pass anything. Like Mazi Sonny said before, this voting is for you to vote. Simple. Say you are tired of suffering. You are tired of going through pains. You are tired of going through no light. You are tired of you are tired of no job. You are tired of seeing people go through pains and through torture. People will go to school after 10 years, a course that you're supposed to spend maybe a year. You will end up going through the course for 20 years, 15 years, 12 years. And when you still come back, you will not have a job. You will carry your computer, you manage to go, some of them will go and rob in order to get this computer. And when they go rob, get the computer, Yahoo don't start. Now so our life day. It's only in that country you call Nigeria that you will see graduates that are criminals, graduates that are pushing wheelbarrows, graduates that are pushing are roasting corn in the street, graduates that are doing one chance, bus conductors only in Nigeria. And I want you to vote. When you are voting, you try vote out that act of recruiting criminals into your system. You are voting to say no, that you don't want a system whereby you see what do you call them? You are tired of seeing somebody in the name of repentant terrorist being recruited into your system. A repentant criminal only in Nigeria can become president, can become commissioner for police, can become anything. But you that is holy, sent, graduate, you have nothing, you can get nothing, you no get nothing. You go just the claim, say, I want Nigeria. I am fighting to keep Nigeria. How many of you that have fought to keep Nigeria have kept Nigeria really? You see some fools dying to save Nigeria. This evening, I was just scrolling. I saw a video that people in those parts of Abuja where kidnapping is at the peak are now relocating. And guess what? As they try relocate, they won't sell their properties, that is their house. They won't sell them. Nobody agree buy. Nobody agree buy their house. You understand what I tell you now? Time they come. When some people go there wrong, they no go see where they go wrong enter. What is this telling you? This is telling you that where you go wrong enter is where you build. Now, where you build, those that have refused to build in their land now, they are building in Abuja. Time don't come. They go wrong, they no go see where they go enter. So I am begging everybody. I'm encouraging everybody. If you have never done this voting, do your voting. And if you don't know how to do, you can ask, you can call on people to help you so that you will do your own voting. It is very, 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 very important. Just like King Solomon Tokam. So we go the wait here, I go the wait here to help you out to answer your questions. So I go stop on here, make I don't know if Mazepo have anything to say, and before we go the wait here, make a wait here. Any question you have, bring a call. We go see how we go solve them. Thank you, Mazi Sonny. Mazepo, if Sonny is busy, you can take the mic.
Yes, thank you, my minister 247. Biafrans, it is our own turn to be free. That is all we are doing here. We have no option than to remove ourselves out of the contraption called Nigeria. And we must take the advantage of this referendum, which the Biafran government in exile has given to us. We are not stepping back, not an inch. Everything we are doing is legal. The reason you are finding it difficult to vote is like exactly how they restructured Nigeria to be. The reason you are finding it difficult to vote is because Britons knew that a day like this will come. The reason you are finding it difficult to vote is because Nigeria has been restructured in this manner. But we no grieve for anyone. Now, one of the reasons why they make it difficult for you not to vote, they planned it earlier. They remove good electricity so that you will not be informed on how to use telephone. They remove history out of the school in order for you not to know that you're supposed to fight any which way to make sure you vote. They restructured all this thing. Am I still coming out, please?
Very well.
I'm having a network issue. They restructured all this thing because they know. Philip Effion let them know that if you Nigerian people fail to treat the fathers of these people well, their children will rise up. Academic minister, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to join us here. They say, if you fail to treat the fathers of these people very well, their children will rise up and they will come and they fight. When Ojukwu left to exile, which we are in exile today, he left to exile with the Biafran refugees. That is how we scattered all over the world. Today, Biafran government have restored everybody in exile. And we have come to complete that thing which Philip Effion told the Nigerian government, because it has been obvious that they refuse to treat our fathers well. Why must you do everything to make sure that your neighbors, your relatives vote in this election? It is because Cameron, the former Prime Minister of England, came openly and let the whole world know that from today, Nigeria is an Islamic nation. We were hoping that the people who is handling pulpit in the churches will be the people who will carry microphone and evangelizing on this vote that is going on in order for everybody to know. But many are called, but a few is choosing. The people who is choosing are the people who is sending this message today. And our message is yielding mighty fruit. Biafrans, we call on you. Do everything the way you have been able to open your TikTok account. Opening TikTok account is more difficult than voting for your freedom. Opening YouTube is more difficult than voting. Opening Facebook is more difficult than voting. Opening Instagram is far more difficult than registering for your vote. We don't go on beating around the bush anymore. Biafrans, the ball is on your leg. The ball is on your corner. The only opportunity you have is now or never. You claim that you love Mazen Namdekan. This is the time. Your vote is the thing that will bring Mazen Namdekan out of DSA dungeon. So, if you have been taking risk on how to survive this race, if you have been taking risk on how to survive, if your goose has been burnt by Yoruba and the Fulanis in Lagos, the only savior you have today is to vote, because your referendum is legit all over the world. And the Biafran government in exile has started since 1870, since 87 BC, 87 years after the death of Christ. And it has been going on. Today, it is our own time to take advantage of Biafran government in exile to free our people from the shackles of Britain, Fulani, and the Nigeria enslavement. Asking a long question here on how to vote is like asking how to put food inside your mouth. We don't really expect every other person to keep on asking, how are you going to vote? Because you know how to put food in your mouth. Nigeria restructured your brain that in a time like this, you will keep on asking, how would you vote? Can your vote count? Or if government is hacking to your name? The last risk you have to take in your life now is to vote, because we need more than 20 million voters in order for us to be free, in order for us to have good education, in order for us to have healthcare, in order for us to have good atmosphere. That is why you must vote. Only one vote will give you all these things. Our people used to say, and the rap here and the mortgage general. Leave the bone for the dog outside the street, and they forget what the dog is going to do with the spirit. Biafran government in exile, the mighty Biafran government in exile, controlling all over the world, and the liaison offices ask you your vote so that they will bring freedom to you. We have seen the secret of this world. We have seen how they run the game, and everything is documented. Remember that Mazen Namdekan made us to understand that when you want to hide the secret to a black man, you put it in the book. That book is what we are tearing today, knowing the power of Biafran government in exile, knowing the power of government in exile all over the world. And we have come to the knowledge that all countries in this world, whether their leader or their president, has been in exile. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Thank you. One of our brother have just come, academic minister. Thank you for joining us. So I give you the mic. Our brother, thank you. I didn't see your name, please. Yeah.
Ndewo.
Let
The Minister of Communication talk.
Our military minister is Academic Highness. Welcome to the studio. Then we have Mazi Menike. Welcome to the studio. So our military minister, over to you before we attend to some calls that will be coming.
Yeah, brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom. Good evening to everyone. I salute everybody, the minister, the ministers, or honoraries. You know, I'm abundant grammar. I have to speak the grammar now. You have ministers with portfolio. You have ministers with honorarium, honoris causa. Minister Ugochukwu, ministers of the Biafran Republic government in exile, including I myself. I greet everyone. Why am I in the spirit of positive megalomania? It is because our brothers that are Christians, the indigenous people, are waking up to the know of the quest for liberation of indigenous people. Indigenous people does not only end in the people of Biafra. Indigenous people in the enclave called Nigeria are also included in the Nupe people, in the people of the Gobir, in the people card in 1804/1808. These are indigenous people. The people from the hinterland, the people that the Portuguese busted their aqua territorium, meaning the water, for them to catch our people. All of us are coming to the realization that we need to have, which is the Aboriginal, the nation of Biafra, Biafran nation. I can tell you that somebody from Akwa Ibom, the residual of fire, burning fire, that is Akwa Ibomite, that is Cross Riverian, and it is same Igbo lingua franca in terms of dialect. Onto is the same thing. When they want to tell you that things that our mothers and our fathers used to cook and the residual is being used for the manufacture of the code, it is called untong in that lingua franca. And it's the same NTU. That is how it is. However, our brothers should understand that this is the given opportunity for us to come together. Fulani can never be more intelligent than us. Fulani can never be more intelligent than us. Why is it that Fulanis are not in social media? But when they want to do something, they will just say, then they will do it within their enclave. None of their reverend fathers will go against it. None of their pastors will go against it. None of their DGOs will go against it. None of their police will go against it. None of their military men will go against it. But they are the minority. They are the minority. But they are the one commanding over the majority, which is not acceptable. That is what Ojukwu saw, and he became ultra-virus and mad, sarcastically speaking. And Nnamdi Kanu came up and brought it, and he gave birth to Nnamdi Ekpa, and he brought it to the formation of the Biafran exile. What we are telling our people is that they should grab this opportunity of e-voting.
That is the reason why we must do what we're doing.
We should grab this opportunity of e-voting and support our
People
own self-determination.
that will help them. That is why we're doing what we're doing. Thank you.
Ada,
I must welcome our sister once more.
mute your device, Ada Biafra. If you're listening from another device, mute the device because it's coming in here. All right, thank you. His academic and sorry for the interruption. You may continue, please.
Yeah, I do understand. Oh, now we are fighting to liberate ourselves. I do understand. So, what happened? We need to grab this opportunity of the electronic voting system, which you can vote from your comfort zones. Just like, in fact, if I am not the first that voted, I should be the second. If I'm not the second, I should be the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. In fact, I am in the first line of those who voted for Biafra. And I want you to use that vibe to understand. You can say, I am among the second to vote for Biafra. Positively, if you vote negatively, one day, I know your data. We are seeing your data. And I am doing things just like others are doing to make sure that we coach our people to the understanding that we are not the problem. I am Jesus Christ, brother. I am a Christian. The Antichrist is the Muslims. The jihadic Muslim are the Antichrist. It is not, there is no Igbo man that is Antichrist. The Antichrist are the Muslims. The jihadic, the Hamas are the Antichrist, not we. Grab this opportunity, vote yes for Biafra. That has been my, what you call the preaching of the holistic political. I have even found my political party. It is called Biafran Inventors Party, BIP. The Biafran Inventors Party is helping many people to supersede what we call the discrepancies in electronic voting system. And I want our people to grab this opportunity, because if you didn't grab it, are you ready to go to war? Do you know how to cock gun? Produgo, do you know how to cock gun? Do you know how to cock AK-47? Do you know how to arrange bomb so that you IBM and anti-IBM? I said Produgo not just to give a kind of synonym, but it's to tell our people that we have to use this opportunity by the Biafran government in exile to vote. Only vote, just vote. Vote to yes for Biafra. It will diminish the tension. You vote yes. But if you didn't vote yes, or you went and vote no, if you didn't get the number, the only option is war. Dulce bellum ac pacis, doctrinibus. That is the way it is said. The reason for war, for the survival of the people, and I respect everybody hereby in this platform, especially the Minister of Information and all the ministers and the Biafran people. Thank you.
Thank you, my minister. We go over to Mazie Minike. Mazie Minike, pick the mic, please.
Hello. Hello, fellow Biafrans. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you right on, sir.
Right. Okay. I'm Emenike Chima. And all this while, I've been listening and following all the programs in this hour. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening and following up all the programs and every event that we've been engaging on in this struggle. Though I may not have much to give or to do, but I always do my best at least to follow up and to know what has been going on. Like this voting, to be honest with it, it's a very, very, very big achievement that the government in exile has achieved. Going into the website, scrolling all, you can see very high sense of technology and There's nothing, you can't compare it to anything. And all these things is to show the world. It's just a kind of a flash of our prowess in the high tech. And all this is what Britain and other rogue countries that call themselves imperialists or whatever, that they don't want to see in Africa. They still want things to be done in a barbaric and primitive level, which they know that the world has passed to that. They still want us to be in that kind of melee whereby for a country to do their voting or to have what their so-called democratic process through voting, blood will be shed, a lot of things will happen to people. But they've seen it now, that we are now on the right path. We are moving on. If we are allowed to be as a nation, that we can never be compared to even them, they can't be a match to us. So I really, really thank everyone, all the media warriors, all the political office holders in the Biafran government in exile. We've seen what you people have given. I was so amazed. Honestly, I haven't been to the website for a long time, but when I went there and I to cast my vote, and I was so amazed. And I've already done my own part by voting. Now, I will say now, if we are to move forward in this, we need to be careful of things, distractors. I've seen some things that some people have been coming up with at this point in time, because now is a very, very delicate time. All manners of saboteurs and crooks, they'll be cropping up to do their own thing. But we shouldn't allow it. No matter what they'll be planning, let's still use that diplomacy. But we should be looking on to get our goal. And definitely we must achieve that, because we can never, ever would like ourselves and our children to still live in such a jungle that they call a nation. Honestly, here that I am, I feel so sad. I feel so sad thinking about Nigeria, thinking about how our people reasons. It's really mad to think of this. You just get frustrated and you'll be thinking, are this human? When you are with English people here in UK, if you work with them and they see you to be very brilliant, I'm telling you, they wouldn't like you. When you are with them, they'll be looking onto you with all sense of suspicion. They don't see you like what they call an African, because they see as a typical African to be a docile being. And that is why if you're coming up with anything, innovation, anything, or you're stepping up with something that is more or that can match to what they have or more than what they have, they will make sure they will pin that down. Think of many Africans that has tried to come up to a level. You see how they were being taken down. They don't give that chance. They'll do everything to put them down. And now we are coming up, and they'll be doing all that they can to suppress our struggle. But I don't think it will happen. It's too late for them, because for us to go through this to this level, you can never compare it to anyone or compare it to anything that anybody will be coming up as a trash to throw on us, to be like other Africans or to be like other African countries as they claim to be or they see us to be. We can never be like them. I always tell people when I'm preaching to many fools here that call themselves Nigerians, and especially our people and other people from the coastal region of Biafra, when you're telling them about the sense of us exiting from such a country, they wouldn't understand. Some of them will be telling you, oh yeah, this and that, but the reality is showing on them here. In UK here, most guys here, they are just hanging on. What are they doing? Somebody will be well-educated in Nigeria, very brilliant and smart. you end up doing security. Security, which can be termed in the Nigerian vernacular to be watch night, but they will write security on his back and he will be puffing up. The next job, another next job is, oh, he's doing care. They are paying us good job, good money. How much are they paying you? How long do you work to get that change, that stipend they give to you as money, as your wages? How long do you work to get that money? Think of when you are in your country, and you have that potential and you put it in place, how much you'll be making. But you'll be here. They'll be doing all those things. And all the time, these guys did.
I think we lost him. We lost him. Okay. Before he comes back, the next person can go. Ada Biafra. It's your turn, Ada Biafra. Take the mic, please.
Thank you, my minister. Good evening, my comrades, and good evening to Biafrans all over the world. I thank, first of all, my leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who created this awareness and who gave birth to his godson, our Meji Buago, the indomitable prime minister. He is taking us to a very big height. My fellow Biafrans, I thank all of you for watching and for being there always for us. You know, I concur completely with what the last speaker said. I know that many people are still in doubt whether Biafra will come up until this time. It is so unfortunate, but they have to believe it. Because our prime minister said some time ago, you will sleep in Nigeria and you will wake up in Biafra. And it is positively happening during our lifetime. And I thank God for that. Because God said, in every situation, we should give him thanks. So my people, I was listening to Jaja Godson on the Twitter space. And there was a very young lady of about 25 years old. She was there talking about the awareness created by her dad about Biafra. So I look at her as a symbol for our youth. You know, she is, so many people, we gave her a clapping, you know, physical clapping, because Jaja Godson said we should use the automated one on this Twitter, but it wasn't working. So somebody suggested we clap for her, and we all did. So I'm encouraging the young Biafrans to enjoy what we are doing, because most of us are not just doing this for ourselves, but for our children, the young ones, the future Biafrans, even the ones unborn. We cannot afford to suffer and allow our children to go through the same. So the earlier the younger ones get themselves involved, the better for them to understand. And there, Jaja was telling her how these people are enslaving blacks, how they enslaved us, and they are still enslaving us by not letting most of us know what our rights are or how to express our rights. But I'm seeing somebody like His Academic Highness. I was with him the other day, and Biafra Chicago. He's a wonderful man. I greet you. So, my minister, I will stop here and I will urge every Biafran to vote. This vote will fight the battle for us. We are not going to any other war. We have fought the battle. Thank you so much, and special thanks to our Prime Minister, who has been sleepless, tireless in his effort. He has taken us this far, and it's kudos to him and his ministers. Thank you.
Thank you, Eminike. Please round up before network fire you again, because we need to give another person a chance to speak. Just round up in
No.
a minute. Thank you.
Okay, right. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is let's work together to see that we don't relent, that everything comes to accomplishment. And there is nothing I tell you at this time that I don't think nothing will ever stop us from achieving this, because we can never, nobody will ever like to be in that country. Nigeria is gone. Everything is in moribund. Nothing again for that country. And I believe that our people understand this time that the game is up. I thank everyone this evening, and I say kudos to all, honestly, to you guys who are in the media and office holders in the government in exile. I say kudos to you all, and may God be with you all, protect you guys in anything you are doing. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so glad to speak out. Thanks.
Thank you, Chineke. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your input. The next person to speak is the network nine knock them come out. Please, when you enter the studio, you wait for your turn till you're given the mic. And if network knock you out, try to come back again. And the network have knocked the other people out. 247, you have callers on the line? Yeah, there is a caller that has been calling from here. Let me return the call before he will crucify me now. Say, Mazi Sonny, you not pick my call. Mazi
Okay, Mazi Sonny,
Manuel.
don't be offended. I was trying to help somebody here on the phone.
Okay, we have one caller here. Let him speak first. Later, you can take over. Mazi Emmanuel, they were on the phone. You can speak up, please.
Okay, thank you very much. You can hear me very well.
Yes, I hope his voice is coming out from the studio, right?
Yes, coming up from the speaker.
Can you guys hear him? 247, can
Yeah.
you hear? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, we can hear him.
Right on, sir. Right on, sir.
Yeah, good evening. I'm so happy with what is happening, and we're moving forward. One of the reasons why I'm calling, I've actually done my voting with my wife. And the question I want to ask, when the Prime Minister said we should keep a receipt, I want to know, is the receipt that, because what I got was you have, it's just like acknowledgement. That the receipt?
Yes, that is the receipt. Keep it.
Right. And then another question I want to ask is about the Helsinki visit in October, November. How do we go about doing that? Because I would like to be there.
All right. Thank you. The Helsinki Convention of the Declaration of the Restoration of the United States of Biafra is in November 26 down to the end of the month. Then the link for accreditation will be out. The committee are still working assiduously to put everything in order. And when the link is out, the Prime Minister will make the official announcement to everyone that would love to be there, so that you can go straight to the link and start doing everything in preparation. So just keep your fingers crossed. The link will be out very soon.
Okay, that is very fine. At least I have been able to establish published that the date is from 26th of November till the end of the month.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Machineke. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. All right, 247, over to you, please.
No, not really that I have anything to say. All I'm asking people is every Biafran is just that try as much as possible to help one another. Like the person that have been calling me now, sometimes you have a phone that is problem. The person that have been calling me now for more than 10 minutes or 15, I've been trying to help him, but each time he will get to the point of uploading picture, whole thing will wipe out. You have to go to start again. So I asked him to use another phone because sometimes and this kind of problem, people have been complaining about it through Twitter that they cannot upload their pictures. If you cannot upload your picture, mostly those of you that are not in the homeland, try and they use another phone, or try go to cyber cafe and they do it there. You can do it with computer, you can use another person's phone, you can borrow your friend's phone, and they do this thing. It doesn't take time. It's more difficult than logging into any other social media, just like other people will say. It's more difficult than searching for Uncle Fide waiting be name, those ones that make people laugh on the social media. So they are more difficult than to compare with voting. Your voting is as easy as, but for you to go and locate your Uncle Sabinus, for you to find Uncle Sabinus, you scroll, you don't see, you search, you will have to type the particular one you want to watch, or Emanuela. Those ones are more difficult than to vote. But this voting, you just type Biafra Republic Government in Exile. So I see somebody now asking for link. The link you need, go to your Google, type Biafra Republic Gov. Biafra Republic Gov.org. You go open, and waiting you go see now this thing you see on the screen now. You see what you see on the screen, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Even if you type that one, it will still bring you to this through your Google. And you continue with the vote. You click vote, it will continue to lead you until all you need to do is just to fill the form, write yes, choose this one, choose your state, and finally you upload your picture. I think the only thing you have to write there is the name of your locality, your kindred is waiting, you go right with your hand. The other ones is the answers is there, it's only you choose. So this thing is very easy, but we are making it look as if the thing is very difficult. It's not difficult. And once you vote, you cannot use that email address to vote again. For you to help somebody, you have to go incognito or incongenite. It depends on the language way they hear the call and say incognito. So you click for up there, you go see our Mazi Sonny made that explanation from the beginning. If you go to towards the beginning, you will see it explained. And we have made some other videos, like on Twitter, somebody made another video about this that took about 8 minutes. We will listen and watch and learn. Let us help ourselves. Nobody must do everything for you, because when you might be calling me, I might be busy doing some other thing. So please, Biafrans, this voting is very important. We need to vote. We need to vote. If you don't want to vote, that means you are. Now today, for instance, I saw a video like I said before. Buhari residents in Abuja are trying to run away from their areas. But what these people don't know is that when you run away from that area and run to other area, they have already occupied that place you run away from, and they will still come and meet you there. It's either they kill you or you run away again. This is their strategy. Like the video we watched some time ago, YouTube and Facebook deleted it from where Kenya. What they do, they go community by community, they get to that community, they ask you, Do you want to be Islamized or you don't want to? Peacefully. If you say you don't want to be Islamized, they ask you peacefully to leave. And when you leave, you run away to neighboring community. When they finish securing that community, they will still come there and meet you and ask you, do you still want to join us or do you want to go? You say, this is their tactics, taking everything slowly, slowly. So what I'm saying in essence is that there is no way you can run to. As long as this thing is concerned, these people are concerned, these people are, you can't run away. But the only solution is to fight. And I pity those Biafrans that are there running now from, they want to sell their properties, but nobody want to buy because your properties are now as useless as nothing. Nobody is interested. Is there in the news? Is there? I saw it in TVC news. So what I want us to know is that the only salvation where you get now for you to vote. For you to vote is the salvation, because there is nowhere to run to. There will be nowhere to run to. There is nowhere to hide. There will never be anywhere to hide for anybody. So the earlier we get this thing, the better for us. So I am encouraging everybody to try and cast their vote. Casting your vote means no IDP card. As you are casting your vote, you are saying, I don't want IDP card. I don't want somebody to rape my 80-year-old grandmother. I don't want somebody to rape my cow, my cattle, my cat, my dog. I don't want somebody to bring cattle to my farm to steal or to destroy my farm after 1 year of suffering. You don't want somebody to kidnap you and harvest your organs. You don't want to go into IDP camps. These are the things you are voting against. So it is not voting any president. This is voting yes. You want to live. You want to live your life that God Almighty Creator has given to you. That is what we're asking you to vote for. We are not asking you to vote anybody for governorship, for president, for this. No. This vote is for you, personally for you. As you are voting for your freedom. You are voting for your salvation. You are voting for your independence. So I want to say thank you here, Mazi Sonny. Let us go on and listen. And I wish people could call in now and ask their questions. Please, please. Thank you.
Presumably, the system is super okay for Biafrans and super simplified for Biafrans. That's why you're not seeing too many questions coming in. Because if it was a complicated system, you would have seen Biafrans bombarding us with questions all along. Today is the fourth day. Today is the fourth day of the referendum e-voting that has been going on. And the experiences that Biafrans have shared has really shown that Biafrans are good to go. You know, Mazugo, you posted something, and I helped them to make it to look more lucrative. Let me see if we can bring it into the screen for them. Because Thomas, Ekwekwe, they fool everywhere.
For the internally displaced persons here, even though it's Christmas, I've just arrived at the International Christian Center, the home for the needy, located at Ohogwa, in the outskirts of Benin City, Edo State capital. For the internally displaced persons here, even though it's Christmas Day, the mood is a bit tamed compared to the past. Quite a number of them are in a prayer and worship session. Not much is going on in the kitchen today. The only available health care center has a number of patients who are a bit under the weather. The center is just managing to pull through. It's not all doom and gloom here. These two are undergraduates. However, they say they require interventions that will make young IDPs enjoy Christmas like other Nigerian children.
We are supposed to have support and help like other children so that we can feel happy too. But currently, nothing was done and no support we have received.
Everywhere you go all over the world, you see people are celebrating, you see they're putting on new clothes, they are eating good food, but if you go around, you see the kind of food the children are eating, they are not putting in new clothes. So we want those individuals, the government and others to come and help us so that they can have the opportunity to celebrate like other children.
The coordinator of the center says more work is required to be done.
Now they remember how it was for them when they were in their places. They tell me today is a day of singing and dancing, eating, drinking, and all that. But it's no more like that for them. So I want to appeal to everyone in the world to remember that there are innocent citizens of the world that are here. They need food.
There are 2,730,000 internally displaced persons in Nigeria. That's according to Internal Displacement Monitoring Center. The job that needs to be done on these Nigerians who have become IDPs by virtue of violence and conflict within their states of origin is enormous. From the International Christian Center Home for the Needy, Osaze Channels Television News. Violence and conflict within Monitoring Center. The job that needs to be done on these Nigerians who have become IDPs by virtue of violence and conflict within their states of origin is enormous.
Now, this is the problem of one Nigerian journalist.
Thank you, Mazi Sonny. When I was trying to put this right in, I was trying to remember this Parara or Pararan. I couldn't remember the name. Thank you for reminding me his name. He's actually like his name, Fu.
Thank you. If you listen to the journalist on the ending part of this documentary, he said that what made these people to be in IDP camp is because of conflict within their state. He refused to point the main problem, which is Fulani invasion, Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorism, whose aim and objective is to kill everything Christian, take your lands, and then Islamize all of you. But the journalist of one Nigerian contraption is downplaying the reality and reporting the other side of the story, telling people that it is because of conflict of communities, that communities are having conflict, that they are fighting for lands, they are fighting for boundaries that lead them to IDP camps. Did you just get the point?
And the climate change.
Let me pick it again so that people will understand very well.
Is to be done on these Nigerians who have become IDPs by virtue of violence and conflict within their states of origin.
Violence and conflict within their state of origin. So it is the indigenous people that created the conflict for themselves within their state of origin. Instead of you to tell the world that what has made these people to be in IDP camps is as a result of the invasion, the Islamic jihad that is coming. So the big problem that you people have in one Nigeria are the people that they have given microphone to be talking to all of you. That's the problem.
I respect you. You said something very striking. You said, Yama, thank you very much. I salute your courage for everything you've been doing. I respect you. You said something very striking. You said, a country where in their constitution, it was intentional. They didn't include anything referendum. They know one day a day like this will come. So they didn't include anything referendum in their constitution. So that everybody will be camped in that slave camp. Nobody will have any option to want to leave. And what do we do? Like you said, we should just put our hands, our arms, and stay in the union that we're not supposed to be in. We have to do, like in your previous broadcast, you said, we have to make our own history. Other people have made their own history. We have to make our history. Just like this referendum we are doing now. Russia conducted a referendum in the Donbass area Nigeria, the Russian-speaking region in Ukraine, they already conducted their own referendum over there. Since the UN is playing politics, they don't want to conduct referendum in that region so that the Russian-speaking Russians can leave Ukraine. They conducted their own referendum. So we have to create our own history. If they say they are not okay with our own referendum, then let the UN come and conduct their own supervised referendum.
On why this referendum is very, very important. The most important thing in our lives today is this self-referendum. We are making this history, and we will write this history by ourselves. We will make this history, write the history, tell the story by ourselves. What we are doing now is where there is nothing, we put something there. Biafrans are known for their innovative nature. A lot of history has been made by people, by human beings like you and I. Those histories become the foundation of many international law that guide the universe. Somebody has to take a bold step to make something out of nothing. Somebody has to get up and create something innovative and become innovative, create something, and it comes to existence. You don't sit down and begin to wait for people to bring solutions to your problem. We have waited for long. We have waited for ages. We have paid biggest price of one Nigeria. We have been killed, we have been murdered, we have been butchered by Nigeria-sponsored terrorists in uniforms. We have been annihilated almost by the Nigeria Islamic State, and all we do is to complain, and nobody cares about what happened to us. This has been ongoing for many decades and many ages. And each time you will complain and look for helper, and nobody comes. Today we have the solution. The worst part of this evil entity called Nigeria is that when you talk, they tell you, go to the National Assembly. When they know actually that Nigeria has been restructured, that National Assembly can never favor you. But ordinarily, it should be a place where the amendment to the law of Nigeria for the benefit of everybody who believes in Nigeria should have been. But because they know it is a very, very dangerous diversity and it has been restructured to favor the Islamic State, they will tell you, representative responsible, hold your politicians responsible. The politician they are telling you to hold responsible has been caged, and they knew how they have caged them. They tell you hold them responsible. Once you do that and they react in accordance to the will of the people, they will put one allegation on their head, corruption. And before you know it, the person will be struggling inside prison. Before you know it, everybody will desert the person. It has happened to many, many people, and those criminals that are now representing them in Biafra land have learned their lesson from what happened to others. So they are easily and ready to dance to their tone. Because they know that these criminals who call themselves politicians are ready to dance to their tone, they will always tell you, complain to them. When you complain to them, they want to preserve their status in Nigeria. They want to save their own dignity if they have any. They want to save their own wealth, ill-gotten wealth, and they will put everything aside. They tell you it is not possible. Only when they will be seeing what other people are doing in other regions. That is it, but it is not possible because they are not representing your interest. Another funny story they tell you is that, oh, you're asking for a referendum. There is no referendum in Nigeria Constitution. And you want to live without the possibility of referendum in your Constitution? They say, oh, you have people in the National Assembly, let somebody raise the emotion. They know that when somebody raises that emotion, the person will be assassinated. If he's not assassinated, they will render him useless. So nobody dare to raise such emotion in the National Assembly. They tell you, oh, it is not in the Constitution. Why would you not have it in the Constitution? Because it was deliberate act, a deliberate act on the evil entity. But today, we have outsmarted them. The same Nigeria do not understand that in the Charter of Africa, the Charter of ECOWAS Charter also on human rights, the Article 21, gave that particular right for self-determination. And you can't have a self-determination when you do not have the opportunity for people to choose how they want to live their life with that particular article of self-determination. And because they know that a day will come when Nigerians, those who find themselves in Nigeria area, will be tired and sick. So they think that by removing referendum in Constitution, they have outsmarted everybody. Come and do referendum now. Today, we are doing it and we have outsmarted them. And I want every one of you to understand that Biafra government is a legitimate government in exile. It didn't start from us. We are not the first people who have government in exile. The only thing is that we know the right of the government in exile. And that right is what we are exercising to the fullest. Many people don't understand the rights of government in exile. We do. I personally understand the rights of government in exile. And every right of government in exile, I am going to practice. I am going to make sure that that right is used for the interest of Biafra liberation. I will even invent another right on top of the government in Edo, because Nigeria, as a complex country, a very dangerous country, requires a very complex solution. So what we are doing today, and what I am doing today as the Prime Minister of Biafra, is to make sure that I use every mechanism, both known to international law and those that nobody has ever used, to make sure I dissolve Nigeria for the restoration of Biafra. And it is going to work. And after this mechanism have worked, Biafra have been declared, restored, many people who wish to have their freedom will also adopt this particular mechanism we're using today, and it will work for them. So when they tell you who have done it before, tell them, if nobody have done it before, we are doing it now. Ask them, have you seen a nation where there is no provision for people to have their democratic rights? Have you seen any country where you have a constitution and they know a solution to a futuristic crisis? And they know that the solution could be to have a clause for referendum in the constitution, and they remove it. Tell them, have you seen a country like that? So we will devise a means of solution to our own peculiar problem which we are facing today. And that solution, we have found the solution, we've discovered the solution, and we are applying it to our problem, and it is solving it. It is very, very important that you participate in this referendum that is ongoing. We have had the sit at home for the past 2.5 years, and it will continue. We want to incorporate this sit at home to this referendum. It is gradual thing, step by step. We will tell these people that the brain of Biafrans and brain of those piloting this movement is ahead, 1,000 years ahead of them.
All right, thank you, Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra. We have someone that just came in. Mazi Donatos Igurube. Are you there? Your network is showing 2 bars. Speak up, let's see if you're good to go. Mazi Donatus, try to go out and come back again. Because the network is showing 1 bar, 2 bar, going up and coming down. Go out and come in again to refresh. We saw a comment on the comment section that is saying, how do I vote? Where do I vote? Where is the link? If you have been following us up and you know the Biafran Gov website, that is where you pick the link. It's very easy. Same way you click to go and make payment to the website, click the link there and then get to the website. These are the first 2 buttons that you will see when you get to the website. You will see donate, you will see vote. BiafraRepublicGov.org. Click on the vote. As soon as you click on the vote, it will open for you to start the process. Very simple and easy. Not too much steps to follow like you do on Facebook. Facebook will need your verification of this, verify your phone number, verify your account. You put and then you wait. On this very one, there's nothing like go and verify. Your only verification you do is when you create your Gmail account. So finish creating your Gmail account first. Then when you click this button, you log in. Very easy. Can help other people to go through it after you finish your own. This is a dream come true. What one Nigeria have not been able to do for you since they had independence. They had independence of fraud in 1960. From 1960, come down to today, it's over 63 years. And then they have not been able to give you a database system that you can sit down at the comfort of your toilet and cast your vote, or even on top of a mango tree and cast your vote, or even when you are zipping palm wine. You know that palm wine that we used to go inside the bush to go and zip from people's palm that they have opened the palm tree for the wine to stock in. Now still we dey go steal am inside bush. No be our own, no. Another person go cut in palm front, cut the palm tree, make the wine come out. We go with our pipe, go dey zip am. While you're going to go and steal that palm wine and zip inside the bush, With your phone in your hand, you can stay somewhere, corner, and cast your vote. We don't need to go and look for where they are lining up. Use your phone. When you are sleeping, you can cast your vote. When you are eating, you can cast your vote. Or you're talking to somebody on phone, my friend, wait, I'm just casting my vote. It's just 2 minutes, let me finish. Bam, 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 bam. You don't finish. This is the innovation that One Nigeria is doing what? What are they doing? Their own is to eradicate. Islamic jihadists will eradicate innovation, and then they will do what? Implement Islamization agenda, where they told you our own agenda is not to give you education, is not to give you school, is not to give you company to work, is not to give you good goods. But what we are coming to do is to restore the dignity of Islam, who will make sure that the Islamic Jihad stand. That is why, as Tinubu come, their plan was that Tinubu will come and restore the dignity of Islam. But on coming, Tinubu has disgraced many people. He has disappointed them. That is where you're hearing the cry that Tinubu has disappointed us. So it is not what we bargained for. We are not getting the jihad that he promised us. And it is the other way around. The first thing Tinubu is doing is to carry Central Bank of Nigeria from the north to bring it to Lagos. And they say, oh, Tinubu is paving way for Oduduwa Nation. Okay, we have somebody in the studio. Mazi Chimobi. Mazi Chimobi, are you there? Grab the mic and speak, please.
Yes, please. Good evening, everyone from here.
Fire on.
I greet you all, Mazi Ugo, Mazi Fela, Jerry. I don't know whether it's around, and everyone in the studio.
Network don't carry and commode. Network the best for you. Come back again. Mazi Donatos, you have the mic. Mazi Donatos, you have the mic. Mazi Donatos, your network is really bad. Patrick Chuku, over to you, please. Over to you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, we can hear you right on, sir. Right on. We can hear you right on, sir.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. From here, Mazi Sonny.
Who is speaking?
Now, who got up network?
Okay. Good evening, sir. You want to...
Patrick, right on. We can hear you.
You can hear me? Good evening, matters. I want to use this medium to thank all of you for all you are doing and all your efforts, and also my PM to greet all of you for the good work that you are doing. Yes, and also I have already voted because the day I voted, it makes me happy. So, but there's one thing I wanted to say, because I listened to PM on the day he was talking about that is they are going to verify the pictures, and also the picture who did not match, they will use it to disqualify the person. So, but I'm thinking that the rule of the game should be the person who votes no, that will be out of the contest, or maybe the vote will be disqualified. Because in a referendum election, you just require yes or when the people voted yes, that means they have already done the right thing. But if the photo is going to be what they're going to be used as a no,
own suggestion, I'm thinking that that is not the rule of the game.
Okay. Thank you. And I love the way you put it, to your own suggestion. Now that is to your own, but let me clarify it now. Do you understand what is called election malpractice?
Can you hear me, my minister?
Do you understand what is called election malpractice? Or electoral malpractice? Anyway, we have gotten your message. Let me address it so that others that are listening can get the point. Mute your microphone.
Yes.
The network is bad. Just try to listen.
Understand my.
When we say there will be collation of the results to know those ones that were not in order, and then be sorted out. Somebody may try to do election malpractice here and then vote with 2 different emails and then uses the same photo, the same image. How will you call that? Is that not election malpractice? So when the system detects that the same photo has been used on 2 different emails to cast the vote, what happens? These are the things we consider when we are trying to explain something to people. Also, it is not all about you must cast the vote and then you bring any kind of a photo. Somebody may go and bring photo where we say na dog photo. You carry dog photo, take cast vote as in one photo where they say upload photo. Another person will go carry car photo. We educated people and say don't use photo of cow, photo of dog, photo of goat, photo of a computer, photo of cat and rat. But you will see that at the end of the day, we will sort out the election, and then you will see that somebody used a car to upload as his own image. Somebody used a cat, somebody used a dog, somebody used a goat, somebody used a photo that is very blurred, which you cannot even see the forehead of that person. You can't even see the eye. You can't see the retina of the person's photo from the photo that the person used. So all these are what you should consider when you had PM make that comment. Your own duty is not to tell what you feel and how it should be, that it is not okay in your own pattern of election. You did not consider what I explained to you now, and you did not know this one. So that is good when you say to your own, that is what you thought. But now I have explained a wider range of it now to what you will consider when you're trying to come and give your own opinion in opposite to what we said before. So don't worry about that one. Just go and cast your vote. Use the right photo that is clear enough for your face to be identified, and everything will be clear. Don't use a photo of goat or cow or dog or meat or anything that is other than you. Mazi Donatus, your network, they do you. We have our minister, Vam in the house. Mazi Donatus, try to fight first whether you will succeed before we give mic to our minister. Because your network, they do you crazy. Can you? Is it working?
Good evening, sir. Sonny from here. Good evening, sir. Sonny from here. And good evening, Sonny. And Mazi Sonny, I greet from here and 247 and Vam that is coming now. I greet everybody in the house. For the work you people are doing is very, we are very grateful, celebrating what God is. I appreciate all the effort you people are putting in to make sure that the coming of Biafra is a success, and all of you are not going to lose your rewards. That's one thing that is certain. So the reason for, I just go straight to the point, the reason for the voting abounds, especially we that are in the zoo. So we should know that a lot of reasons for us to vote for this is very important. So everybody here, all the Biafran should put hand to vote. You support or you did not support. And I see no reason, any reasonable Biafra from other side of South as they used to call it, brethren, will say that they are not going to vote. When you say to discover that Nigeria didn't do anything and everything in Nigeria is upside down, for you to see in Nigeria is either you're a criminal or you are a liar. You can turn truth upside down for you to succeed. In the side of, if you are from the eastern side, you must change your name for you to get anything in a country where you are one Nigeria. So I see no reason why somebody will, with his right senses, will say that he cannot, is not, or he will vote. I have voted right from the day they first. I voted, I cast my own vote. And I've been narrating it to them, explaining them the reason why they should vote and why they should not, they should stop, because somebody's supporting one Nigeria, supporting one Nigeria from other side of the Nigeria, you are just dreaming. So I'm carrying the gospel to the enemy camp, and I've been doing that ever since the voting started, and I've been trying to register some people. But my question here, Brother Sonny, is this. I've been trying to vote some people, like my wife and other people, but I'm not finding it easy. I don't know, I needed a direction. That's the reason why I came in this room. Please.
You wanted to help somebody to cast
yes,
his
I've been
or her vote, not that you wanted to vote for somebody. You cannot vote for somebody. It's the person that is casting his or her vote. So it's just for you to help the person to impute the data, show the person what the person needs to know how to do. Now, when we drop this broadcast, go back to the beginning part of this broadcast. Just be forwarding it little by little, then you will see where we did a step-by-step guide. We illustrated how you can vote your own, and then after then you want to help somebody to show somebody how to log in with the person's email and password and then start casting the vote. You will see how we display the screen. We directed you to go to the incognito tab, incognito, open incognito. When you click that open incognito, inside that open incognito now, visit this website of the Biafran government in exile. Inside that incognito tab that you have opened, you now visit the website www.biafrarepublic.gov.org. Then, when you just enter, click this vote button. When you click this vote button, it will open. You will be able to use the email of that person now and then show the person how to log in and then start casting his or her own vote. Okay?
All right.
The reason why you are unable to do it is because your own email is already synchronized to the phone. So logging it out, finding a way to remove it all through will be kind of difficult based on your phone settings. But using that incognito tab is the easiest way. So watch from the beginning part of this video, this broadcast. When we finish, go and rewind it to the beginning part. You'll see the step-by-step guide that we displayed there, how you use the incognito tab. It's very easy for you to do. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Remain blessed, sir. All right, sir. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have our minister in the house, Minister Bam Bam Bam. Welcome, and you have the mic.
Thank you, fellow Biafrans. I greet you. There's so much noise on my own background, so I will not waste time for so much. I just want to appreciate everyone, and I want to greet my able Minister of Information, my fellow ministers in the house. I greet you all, Mazi Go, Mazi Paul Omubiko, Wada, Betty. Please, oh my God. Please, I'm sorry there was so much noise there. I want to appreciate everyone. Appreciate you all. And please, I want to encourage Biafrans. If you call any one of us here and we give you the link, any link we give you is authentic. Because I've noticed something. Somebody calls my minister, Sonny. Mazi Sonny gives the person the link. And the person calls me again and say, I'm trying, it's not working. Please, can you send me the link? If it is not working, it's because you are having a challenge. Tell me the challenge you're having, I will sort it out. Or maybe somebody sends you a link and then you tried it, you were uploading it and it's going, you get to some point, you're having a challenge, then you abandon it and you are calling another minister to send you another link. That's not the way it works. The very link that minister sent you is the same link I'm going to be sending you. So to avoid you giving us double work or even giving yourself too much stress, what you will do is either you tell us the challenge you're having or you refresh your phone and start from the top. Thank God now we're having different ways of maneuvering, especially those that have already voted and want to help others. Thank God for the incognito, style whereby you can, make your own incognito so that you will be able to register as many people as you can. And I want you also to understand, Biafrans, as much as we are in a hurry and we need to do this as quickly as we can, also know that you will not push yourself to the extreme limit because you say, I want to make sure I vote tomorrow. If you cannot vote tomorrow, please try and get your phone ready to vote the day after. Yes, we have a few days more or more days, but make sure you do what it takes to get yourself voted. We're not encouraging you to wait until the last day. We're encouraging you to do all you can to get to the polls and cast your vote, but you shouldn't do it at the detriment of anything. Just at the comfort of your own time, at the comfort of your own environment, because you are not panicking. Who is panicking? It is the zoo that is panicking. The zoo should continue to panic and panic and panic until we vote them out of our lives and Biafra is installed. Biafra is announced and we are all Uhuru. We are all in our Canaan land. It would be a delight. And I want to assure you that this must happen. There's no power that can stop it. And it must happen that way. So just do what you need to do, and then we are going to get ourselves to the Canaan land or the kingdom of heaven on earth, which is Biafra. I greet you all. I'm sorry for coming late. A lot of challenges here and there. I've been on the phone since morning. One call to another, one call to another. It is a sacrifice that is worth it, and we will do it until the last vote is casted. Thank you very much, my minister. I am here. Let's move.
Thank you, my minister. Thank you. Thank you. Chi, you have the mic. Chi, are you there?
Mazi Sonny, are we responding to the questions they are asking on the comment section? Because I'm seeing questions.
Yeah, we are responding to them, and we have responded to many of them.
Okay.
We check the ones that are.
Look at this one. Look at this one from Ekekwe Madubuko. Maybe if you haven't responded to that, you can respond to something like that.
This one said, he can't find the space to tick in my state of origin. Your state of origin must be there. There is no state of origin that is not there.
But the issue is that if you can't find your state, please vote from any state. You are a Biafran. It means that you couldn't find your state of origin. I don't know why you couldn't find it, but it's there. Any state you find there, please squeeze yourself in there. You are welcome. If you find yourself in my state and you want to vote, I will allow you to vote in my state. I'm not going to pursue you, okay? So if you couldn't find yourself, probably maybe your state is Ebonyi, and you are not finding Ebonyi. Your state is Ikemba, and you can't find Ikemba, but you find Olu State, which is my state. One day, vote in my state. It is good. But the only thing you have done is that you have added more to my state, and it is beautiful because we are all going to vote to get Biafra. Please, go ahead and vote in any state you find, as long as it is Biafra. All we need now is that vote. Thank you.
Cast your vote, cast your vote, cast your vote. Cast your vote, cast your vote. Chi, your network knocked you out. Please, if anyone have something to say, can carry the mic. Who has something to say should pick the mic. 247, you have something to say? Zakir Ines, Mazi Paul, Ada Biafra.
I'm okay. We don't try 3 hours.
Yeah, I have something
here now.
to say, my minister. I have something to say, my minister.
As well.
Yeah, I greet everyone, all the ministers, just like our brother, Minister Go 247 used to say, all duly observed. What I have to say is this: we need to educate, please. We need to educate our reverend fathers on the necessity for them to do what? To educate their church members to vote. I'm saying this out of personal encounter and experience. We need to let our pastors, our daddy geos, mommy geos, our native doctors, that without our trials, our endeavors are zero. We need to let them to know that when Biafra comes, when we win, as long as we become in charge of our territory, it will be freedom of worship. Just as when you go to the platform, the second page, you will see option for religion. After compiling the individualistic page, you see the religious page, which says especially, which one is your religion? You see traditional religion, you see Jewish religion, you see other religions. Just like the Prime Minister have been telling us that the Biafra are three: Christianity, Jewish, and Afro religion, which means that our problem is not religion. Our problem is for us to remove ourselves from the cobweb of the Fulanese and the proxy rulership of the British people. Our pastors should be the one that's supposed to be at the forefront fighting for freedom. Clearly, your church members to vote, because I am here. I voted from my house, from my comfort zone. So vote from your house, vote from her house, she vote from her house. You know, our people need to understand that we are not the Antichrist. The Antichrist is the herdsman, because it's the Fulani herdsmen that are against Christianity, the Muslim that is against Christianity, not we. What we are looking for is for our freedom, that we can govern ourselves. Let the pastors join the crew. That is the information I wanted to add. And I thank all of you. God bless you.
Yeah, somebody is raising his hand.
Yeah, before we go to Pastor Paul, his academic has raised a very important point there. All the pastors take it as a point of duty to educate the congregations, let them know what we are doing and the necessity of filing in and making sure everyone casts their vote. That should be your first sermon in your agenda of the day in your churches. America, the pastors and bishops and prophets and preachers did the preaching of their freedom and referendum in the congregation. In India, Muhammad Ali started preaching it from the congregation. So, pastors of our own time, don't put your eye so much on tithe and offering and how much you get to make the congregation big. Freedom first. After freedom, you can have all the riches. So, do the preaching. And we've seen some comment on the comment section that says, after voting, I didn't get a confirmation in my Gmail. How do I get my receipt? When you finish voting, you will see a confirmation on the screen that says you have voted. United States of Biafra. That is your receipt. Screenshot that. That is your receipt. I know some of you had expected that you will see your photo, that your photo that you uploaded to identify you when you cast your vote. You are expected to see your vote to come out on the receipt. No, it's not done that way. Only that receipt, shot it and keep. That is your receipt, and that is your confirmation. You can go and carry your photo and attach on it and keep it as a certificate to yourself if you want. But that is the receipt or confirmation of your vote. Like when you go to One Nigeria, you use your thumb to put ink and then put on the paper. Now, what you have now as your confirmation, instead of this your thumb with ink, is this slip. That confirmation slip that comes up on the screen and say you have voted. Screenshot it and keep for yourself. You will need it in time to come.
Thank you, Master Sonny. Please, 1 minute. Let me have an addendum to that also, because I've had some people complain that they were not told on time before when the vote started. They were not told on time to keep a screenshot, and therefore they couldn't save that first shot. But I would also suggest to you, since you have already done it, if you go back to redo it again, it will also tell you that you have already voted. So the fact that thing tells you that you have already voted, you can also have a screenshot of you have already voted, or you have already done this before. That's a that it tells you. So that one is also a sign that you partook in the vote. So you can also take a shot of that and keep as a form of evidence that you already voted, because if you did not vote, you're not going to get that reply that it gives you that. Like me, that I have helped a lot of people to vote, but not with my own Gmail or my own phone. So if I enter into vote now, it will only tell me, let me show you what it tells me. Let me try and put it here so that you will see what it actually tells me when I try it, which I'm sure it will tell some of you. And what was it? Okay, look at it. You already responded. You have already responded. You just voted. So it keeps coming back to your phone. So what it means is that if you did not take, I don't know, this thing is not going to be showing. So if you did not take the screenshot that very first time, you can take the screenshot whenever. So it means that until this vote is counted, your Gmail will always give you this response that you have already responded, you just voted. So your ticket actually is permanent. It's there. You understand? It's there. When this thing will disappear is when I either sign out of my device, or I go into YouTube. So that's exactly what I want to explain here. So don't think you lost anything if you did not take a screenshot. You're still on board, you're still in course. Your phone will always give us the sign that you have voted. Take a screenshot whenever, whether before it wipes out or after you have voted. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mazi Innocent Chetachi, you have the mic. Wait, Pastor Paul, you're back. Your network kicked you out before. Pastor Paul, carry mic, please.
Hello. I want to thank every one of you for what you are doing, this marvelous work, and I pray that the Lord will continue to bless all of you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 He said.
Wait, Pastor Paul, you should be a living testimony for us to know whether the pastors are actually exercising their duties. What can you say to that? Pastor Paul, are you there?
I'm there.
Did you hear my question? Are the pastors living up to their responsibilities in educating the congregation on this referendum?
Concerning the pastor of making
it's breaking. We hope he comes back. Okay, Innocent Chetachi, you have the mic.
Okay, what is it, sir? Can you hear me?
There we
Yeah. All these days since Monday, I've been having network problem about this voters
to cast my own vote. I've been having issues. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Right on.
So m sị ka mara ka m ga-esi nweta the normal link m nwere ike iji wee baya or through, because I've been watching all this while people are saying it's from Google. I've been trying to log my own, but the thing is not connecting. I haven't seen my own for me to vote. So I want to at least for you people to give me the link direct. If I can, put my WhatsApp, or you people send it through my WhatsApp, I can use it and log my own and cast my own vote.
Are you following the Prime Minister on X?
You mean from the Twitter or what?
On Twitter.
No, I don't have Twitter. I've been following Prime Minister from all the whole broadcast he's been doing all these years. But I don't have Twitter. I don't tweet. I don't have Twitter. I'm using only Facebook and
an issue now.
Facebook and WhatsApp.
You need to get Twitter anyway. The link is everywhere. You can find it on most of our broadcasts. Like my broadcast, most of my broadcasts, I always attach the link. The link is basically everywhere. If you have my number or you have any of our numbers, you can call. You can call my number right now. I'll send it to you. Send me a message right now as you are there. Send,
can I have your number so that I can call?
Sonny, can you please add my number to those numbers, or I don't know, or you call 247. Send 247. 247 number is the one on the front there. Send him a message on WhatsApp.
Okay, I should send message to you now.
Yes, he will forward it to you. Or
Please,
okay.
Please, please. My brother, just go to Google. You can search Simon Eber. If you go to Google, search Simon Eber. That place you will see Simon Eber name in a blue color. Tap it.
Okay.
If you tap it, then you will see the link to vote. BiafraRepublic.gov.or. You click there. When you as you are doing it, just click Google search Simon, but you will see where it's blue there. Then when you click the link, it will bring you donate or vote. Then you go to vote. Or if you want to donate, you donate. The same thing you see here is what you will see now.
Okay.
Or you write Simon Biafran Referendum. It will come out the picture of Simon Eber. Then you will see the blue link on Simon Eber. Click there. Then it will bring you to whatever you are looking for.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
I see a question. Somebody is asking. Machiav Media. Mazi, is today the last voting day? Some people ask me, some people they ask questions. With all the whole information now, the Prime Minister have said that this voting will continue even up till March, October. I don't know when you started following the PM. Anyway, the voting is not ending today. Media man, Machiav Media. The voting is not ending today. The voting just started, and we are voting. The Prime Minister have said it is going to have some phases. The first phase, the second phase, and probably the third phase. So the first phase is running until the first phase. Who is laughing? The first phase is running until May. So you still have until May before the first phase. We'll be talking about the first phase, and then the second phase will start again. And we'll run on for a couple of months before we have the final phase. So there's a long time, but that is not an excuse for you not to vote as quickly as you can. Thank you.
Son, I have somebody here. Her problem is that hold on. Her problem is that she cannot open more than 3 Gmail with her phone because she have elderlies at home, and she's in America or Canada, I don't know. But she's trying to open more Gmail for them, but he's telling her that she cannot open more, and she's trying to use their own phone number to open Gmail for them, and they still saying that the people at home cannot get the code, the verification code that Gmail have to send them. So I don't know if there's any alternative for her.
If I witnessed something like that yesterday when I tried to send a OTP code to confirm email for somebody yesterday.
If you can permit me,
it did not go. Yeah, it's academic kindness.
if you can permit me,
But I tried a different number, it went. So at times it depends on the network. So academic kindness, pick the mic.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, pick the mic to elaborate on that.
To what they're saying.
Sorry, I didn't hear everything.
Please, you have to listen to what they are saying from the studio. Mazi Sonny, please repeat again.
I said yesterday I did witness something like that when I tried to send the OTP code to confirm somebody's email. It didn't go through. I tried. It will show that the thing has been sent, but the person cannot receive anything. At the end of the day, we tried a different number, it went. So invariably, it depended on the network of that person. I could not allow the code to be delivered at that point. So the person can try again or try with a different number, or maybe wait after some time and try again. The portal is still open for the voting for the next couple of months.
Okay. You heard what he said? Okay. So hold on, somebody else still have something to say. His academic kindness, go on.
Sit down.
Yeah. Yeah. Concerning that, that's our sister. What she has to do is computer. When you are using computer, you have to create different, Google Chrome profiles. For example, I myself, I have more than 16 Google Chrome profiles. In my computer, I have more than 4 computers. I did it positively. That is some purpose to help our people. Now, when you are creating it, you don't have to security. You have to create simple Google Chrome just for you to register your people. You register because each person uses one Google Chrome. When you exhaust your Google Chrome,
please, anybody that is not talking, you should just mute their mic so that the person talking will have a smooth conversation, please.
Are you done his academic?
So I was talking, but I had an interruption.
Okay, sorry about that.
What I'm saying is this. If people are creating something for those at home, they should use
Madam, please, can you please hold on and listen before asking questions, please?
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, his academic, please go on. Sorry for that.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that they should use computer, not ordinary phone. Use computer. Myself, I say I use 3 computers, and each of them has 16 Google profile. That is what we call it, Google profile. So if I'm registering somebody in the village, use a Google Dominion to register. Then when I exhaust the 16, I take the other computer. Then I have to exhaust another thing. Then when that one finishes, I have to take the 3rd computer and do it in a very simplistic way. Then I will start again from the 1st computer. I will cancel the Gmail that I created and get another one. I continue doing like that till 1, 2, 3. So it is not good to be using ordinary phone while being in diaspora to create Gmail home. That is the additional something I wanted to say. There is no need of implicating it. Just create simple Gmail account. As simple as that. You take the phone number of the person and the data. That's all. When you finish, you cancel. You create another one.
Okay, thank you, His Academic. Okay, so now, do you have a question? Do you have a question now, madam?
Well, I will try it. The fact is that the phone number, I was putting my phone number to make sure that I get the verification code, and the computer is telling me that my phone number has been used several times. So that's the problem.
But
just to create the account, the email account, that my phone number has been used several times to create an account. So that's the problem.
Okay, but like Master Sani said earlier, you can if you call if the code could not go for another person, try another person's number and see if the code could go.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just remind her of something. You know, I was helping somebody from Grenada yesterday, and it happened that he did not log himself out completely before trying to help his sister. So I asked him, have you logged yourself out? He said no, that his own still comes up. So I told him that it will not allow you to use another person's Gmail at the same time as you have just completed your own. So he logged out, then logged her sister's own in, and he was able to do it. He started helping another person and problem came, and I told him to switch off his phone. You know, these phones and things, they get temperamental after using them consecutively for a while. You log it off, wait for at least 5 minutes and log back on. Then your phone will refresh itself. So try something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
I hope I will be able to get through it, because
otherwise, I think what you should do is if you try with one of them telephone number, it doesn't work, you still give it a try to the other person's telephone number.
I tried with my two sisters' telephone numbers. They're not receiving. That's why I started to use my own phone number to create a Gmail account for them. But I called them, they answer, but they are not getting the Gmail. They're not getting SMS of for my code. I don't know.
That's another problem. I think the best option would be for you to get somebody around them to help them create the Gmail account.
Wow. All right, thank you. Let's see what we can do. If not, I give up.
Don't give up. Keep trying. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I still have a caller here. Hello. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, BIAFRA. How are you?
See, ihe a nwaanyị a na-ekwu na o mere m also put your this thing on hold. Put it, Mr.
Okay.
Are we done?
We are not done because Biafrans can never be done. Ebuka, you have the mic. Speak to Biafran. Okay. Who is talking in the studio? Ebuka, mic was given to you. Are you talking? I can't hear anybody talking. Ebuka, are you frozen? 247, please. Take over from here.
Emenike said that there is no sound. Yes. Are you hearing me? Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you, Biafra.
Yes, somebody is reporting that there is no sound.
There is sound. There is sound because nobody is talking. That's why it seems as if there is sound.
There is sound.
If you need Mazi Sone Akbarawa number, his number is there on the screen. The number is there on the screen, please. Okay, Mazi Sone, you remove the number. Can you put it back, please? Mazi Sone number is there on the screen. And there is somebody that called from America. I think this was the woman.
Hello?
Okay, somebody just called in and was saying that you should try opening it with computer. And when you get to the point of adding telephone number, there is an option of skip. You can actually skip the telephone number, adding the telephone number.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, I will try that.
So you say you should try, when you get to the telephone number, you can skip. You have the option. You can skip it and go on. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Omo Biafra. Mazi Sone, now 3 hours and a half we day here, I beg.
2, 3.
Okay, I think we need to round up here. Let us round up and let's go for 4 minutes
7, 6.
conclusion after this break. All right. Let us go for our closing remarks. Pastor Bam Bam Bam, you do last. Let's start with Paulo Ubiko. Paulo Ubiko, go first, please.
Yeah, thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, my minister, Abarawa. Thank you, information minister, academic minister. Thank you. Thank you, Betty, our beloved sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ajere, I greet you. 247. Biafrans, we love you. And we call on Chukwuka Abiyama to keep on strengthening our leader, Mazen Namdekano, and our PM. Those who is writing, they miss me. We are coming back to our normal broadcast and the teachings on referendum and our vote. Biafran government in exile, the power of Biafran government in exile, and everything they portends. We are researching the history, and this is what we promise Biafrans that we have to do. We keep on keeping the fire burning, and we have no room for rest until Biafra is restored. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Thank you, ministers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mwachineke. We go to his academic highness.
Yeah, properly, I make it to get me this. Babene, thank you, brothers and sisters, and the ministers. Oh, Biafra. Hey, very good number. I'm Reverend Father Haga to vote. I'm calling on our Reverend Fathers and pastors. Also, a Reverend, but a Reverend Father that wife and the children, the deacon under Roman Catholic, all of us to participate in this ever-giving opportunity to only vote yes for Biafra. You don't want to go to war. At the same time, you don't want to vote. If you vote no, it is to your detrimentum, meaning it is to your detriment. Vote yes. Additionally, I want to tell you that in all my media, I always post the link, most especially the simplistic link, the one that does not go to, what do you call it, to Twitter, because the problem that one of our brother had is that he didn't have a Twitter account. So you have the one that goes directly, which is from the Prime Minister, of which if you watch it can interest, what is important is that people should follow the Prime Minister. Just follow the Prime Minister is very important, because it is very clear that for you to have trust, you are going to follow. It must be Biafran government in exile. So in all my broadcasts, I always post the link, and I'm telling you that many people are voting. 3 Reverend Fathers has voted. One is from the United States of America. And the remaining 2, one from Europe, the other one from Africa. Because freedom is the panacea of, the free panacea of progress. Without freedom, everything you are doing is zero. So our people should not worry. The Prime Minister extend the grace of, this referendum till May. So just continue. If you try the first, it didn't work, don't worry. Try second program. Always the two angle of the Prime Minister. If you try what we have been saying, it couldn't work. Try the incognito. The incognito means if you are going to Gmail, now, you click there are 3 buttons there. You click log out. After log out, you watch the incognito, or what you call incognito. That incognito, when you click it, it gives you an opportunity to do copy of a new email, a Gmail account, and paste. Without writing phone number, it takes you directly to voting. That is what our people need to do. But if you try it didn't work, don't worry. We continue till May. From now till May, you must have succeeded. That is what is the highest opportunity that we are giving to do what participate in expressing our for the positivity of freedom. And I yield my mic. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Okay, thank you, His Academic Highness. Ada Biafra, over to you, please.
Hello, my people. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, once again, depending on your location. Me and my comrades, we have come to the end of this wonderful meeting today. I will say kudos to all of you because having been there till this far means that we are following. Onyendu will be very proud of you people. Our Prime Minister is second to none, 1 in a million. He has led us till this far. But one thing is certain, is like when you kill a very huge snake and you are so scared of lifting it up, a dead snake, then I don't know what else you can do. So we have come to the key area of achieving our goal. And the only war you have to fight now is to use your phone or your computer, whichever you want, anything you have available, either your computer or your phone. Because I know it's not everybody that has the opportunity to have both. So vote yes. No Biafran has any reason to keep delaying or keep doubting or keep asking long questions other than vote now. You have ample time from February to May. You know, this will show you people how Biafra will be when it comes. No stress. When Biafra comes, we will have everything at our beck and call. You will, when they are telling you that this difficult thing is done this easy way, you will be saying, eh? Oh, ezioku. Yes, oh, ezioku. Look at the election, Aneji Ebu Mado na zoo. And now it's all ballot box, now military, everywhere. We are doing it, you know, with ease, a lot of ease. This is the first step, showing you people what Biafra will bring to you people. Very magical. When Biafra comes, you people will enjoy what you have never known that existed. So my advice to the pastors and the reverend fathers, I helped one reverend father yesterday. So he has voted, and he said he will vote his whole village. That is kudos to him. But today, the terrorists, they did what they know how to do best. They went and burnt a church. Burnt it down. The whole roof gone. The whole chairs in the church. And the church members were there lamenting. It's there on our Prime Minister's Twitter handle. So my people, you have to educate our people in your churches to vote, because voting yes is way to freedom. Thank you, my comrades. I thank Onyendu, who created this whole awareness, and I thank our Prime Minister, who is holding this light to liberation and freedom. All hail Biafra.
Okay, thank you, Ada Biafra. 247 is not there. So, my Minister Bam, please round up this broadcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my able, formidable, capable Minister of Information. You've been so awesome, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I want to round up with with a comment I saw here. Somebody is commenting. He said, "Worry people are not voting. Tell them to vote." Who told you worry people are not voting? If there's any area you identified where people are not voting, that is your responsibility to tell them to vote. Because this work is for you and for me. Anything that made you to talk about it means that you know you have a responsibility. And that responsibility, that onus lies on you to go ahead and tell any area you see any deficiency, you tell them the need for them to wake up, because this is for them and for you. So do not think that the responsibility is only on the shoulders of His Academic Highness because he can speak powerful grammar, or Paul Ombiko because he can decipher some spiritual things, or my Minister of Information because he knows how to coordinate very well, or Pastor Van 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 because he knows how to Dokashala Van Van Van, or 247 because he knows how to handle the microphone for long hours and talk and talk. You also have a role to play. Get on this and do your own. You know, the work has been given to every one of us. And I want to tell you, the Bible that you read says that he that winneth a soul is wise. But he that only comes and tells people, go and win souls, you are not wise. You are only there. Go and win souls. But the person that gets involved to win the souls, lock the door for me, please. The person that goes there and gets involved in the winning of the souls, you are the one that is wise. And when you win souls, there is a special crown for you. Let me tell you, the best soul you can win at this moment is the soul that you will win out of the dungeon called the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. I'm telling you, Nigeria will come more. If you cannot save anybody from Nigeria, forget about saving anybody from hell. The first assignment you have right now as you are alive is to save anybody that still continue to see himself as proudly Nigerian. Just know that that person is lost in hell, and you have a responsibility to save that person. And you need to do all you can to save. And when you are able to save one Nigerian, there is joy in the presence of Chukwu Kikabiam. When you are able to make one Nigerian realize and know that hell has opened his mouth wide to swallow him, except he opens his eyes and jump into the ship called Biafra that is sailing out of that dungeon to safety, that the person is doomed forever, then you have not done your job. You have a job to do, and get on it and do it. And you have a couple of months to do it. So please get kicking, get booting, get fighting, get karating, do anything you can, my people, and let's save these souls from the hell called Nigeria. My name is Rafael Chamaka Ajere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. Airborne, we move.